All right, what's good, YouTube? What's good, Facebook? Welcome into another show, Last Word Productions. I'm your host, Tavares Wilson. As you all know, I always get the last word. Now, first, before we start, I want to apologize for my late arrival, man. I had some things going on, so starting a little bit late, but we always here every Thursday night. But without further ado, man, I'll introduce y'all to the same, individuals I usually be on with. Some returning, like my boy Stiz. What's up, my man? How you been, bro?
Blessed, bro. I cannot complain. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Same. I can't complain. Got my boy Mike back. Mike, how you feeling, dog?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling today, man?
Straight. Can't complain. But before we get into the nitty gritty, though, man, if y'all not doing so already, if you're tuning into the show right now, be sure to hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Comment below. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know how you feeling. And then I remember I'm also the handle across all platforms, LastWord Productions, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So Stitch, let me just get your thoughts first on Damian Lillard returning back to Portland. He did sign a 3-year deal worth $45 million. So what was your thoughts on Dame going back to Portland, man?
Bro, to be completely honest, I didn't find out about it minutes ago, but I I think that him signing, bro, he's okay with not winning a ring or competing for a ring. And mind you, this is the same guy that said, "Oh well, I want to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't believe in the teaming up and this, that, and the third, right?" And he chose to stay in Portland, which I don't have a problem with. It was the comment, right? You chose to stay in Portland, then you leave, right? You go try to team up with Giannis the Bucks. Unfortunately, you get injured. I still don't have him winning no chip this year if he stays healthy, but unfortunately, you get injured. The thing that I stand was they bought, right? They sent you home, so you get to go, if possible, or if need be, you get to go have another surgery. You get to rehab, right? And you can weigh your options coming into this time next year. I didn't understand if you just got paid, why sign, especially 3 years for a team that's probably not going to be competing by the time you retire. It didn't make sense to me. So happy that he got his even more bread because he got bought out. So he got even more bread to sit on the couch essentially. And then you at least locked in for another 2 years after this season. And so, but I just see him as what Chris Paul's career has been at the back end. I think that's going to be pretty much Damian Lillard, bro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong from that perspective. What you got though, Mike? I know you a damn bro. What you got?
Y'all know that's my boy. I've been Team Dame forever. I done stood in them Steph Dame trenches and had to get, cussed out by niggas and all kind of shit. But for me, I get it. It actually makes sense. And I'm gonna tell you why. So it's a 3-year deal, right? First year of that deal, he rehabbed. He not even hooping. They say it take you 2 years to come back from an Achilles. So this year is a wash. So it's really a 2-year deal, right? Next year he come back, he can hoop. That's an audition. The year after that, it becomes an expiring contract with trade value. So then at that point, he positions himself again to not only go to a contender, but to be locked in, close to the kids, rehabbing, which I think is actually going to help him out on the court again because I think being away from his kids, man, really cooked him in Milwaukee, bro. It was a good fit as far as the two of them. We never really got to see him and Giannis manifest that pick and roll game, but I think being back close to his kids, bro, is going to do a lot for him. And so you get to that last year of the deal, it's an expiring contract. Now you can go to Portland again and say, hey, okay, I know I'm an older guy. I look good. I came back last year, maybe average 20, 25, whatever it may be that he's going to pull off. Um, what can we work out? He might be able to go to, and he got a no trade clause. So now he controls his destiny in that regard. And that was smart to get that. So now he controls where he go, if he go at all. He might be cool, like bro said, being the Chris Paul type. Just, that's it. But I think this set him up to be with a contender again and kind of see what the landscape is in a couple years. Because you got a lot of Achilles injuries to worry about. So now y'all all going to be healthy around the same time. You get to see what shake out. I like it.
Okay. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I look at it in the breath of I think he's accepted that he is who he is at this point in his life and his career. I think Damian Lillard understands and knows that the spot. I mean, listen, some people just not built for the big moments and to be greater than what they expected to be. And Damian Lillard We seen him in the Western Conference Finals. He got on them stages and he underperformed mightily. And this was against a Warriors team that was down Kevin Durant. And it pretty much was you and your running partner going up against you and your running partner, CJ McCollum at the time. And it didn't go well for him for 4 straight games. I mean, we just being honest, it was bad. And then that came with expectations with Milwaukee, the same exact expectations he had when he made the Western Conference Finals. It just didn't amount to what we thought it was. And even when he was healthy, he didn't play to the level we've seen him play at that we've grown accustomed to. And that's to me where it comes in. Like, it's certain guys you can tell who aren't built for those moments, or when expectations meet the reality that they're placed in, they don't live up to it. And I'm not saying that to say Dame isn't a great player. Dame is one of the best point guards of our generation. I'm not going to take that from him. But at the end of the day, when it came down to him actually having the expectations to compete for something, he fell flat on his face, and that's just what it is. And it's not to say that the man didn't have injury woes. Of course he did. We know it. It's not to say that him and Giannis never worked out. It's not to say they didn't have coaching situations going on, because I think at this point everybody know how I feel about Doc Rivers. That's not a secret. I think he's terrible. But with all that being said, man, the expectations was still the expectation, and they never once did anything to come close to what people expected from the squad, and it's unfortunate. And it's really nothing more you can say about it other than the fact that, yeah, he is going the Chris Paul route. But the difference is, man, I mean, I think everyone understood Chris Paul was a great player in situations that didn't favor him a lot of times. With the Damian Lillard, I mean, man, you go team up with a guy, MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, man. It's not a good look. It's not. It don't look good when you have that kind of horse next to you and you fall off the saddle, and it just don't look good to me, man.
So to piggyback off, well, I'm gonna say this, Mike. The way you presented him signing the contract, I'm okay with it now, right? Now I still don't think that he'll compete for a ring when he get back. I don't care where he go at 35, maybe 36 years old. You know what I'm saying? But with the way you presented that, yeah, I'm okay with that, because you just got paid, to go sit at home in rehab. Then you pretty much got paid another. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now it's obvious. Like, yeah, I think anybody would have made that decision. But as far as him falling flat on his face or underperforming in the conference finals, like, nah. And it wasn't CJ and Dame versus, I guess you was trying to say, Clay and Steph. Nah.
Steph.
Yeah, we're not doing that. They was outgunned. Yes, he did underperform for what he was asked to do, but I'm not making any excuses for him by any means. But I think that's on a social basis, right? I didn't expect him to put up no 30, 35 per game or have a world-breaking performance with assist or defense or nothing like that. He did exactly what I anticipated him to do against a team where he was outgunned. I think his run in the West was equivalent to, if I'm not mistaken, the very next year, Trae Young did the same thing in the East. May have been 2 years after, but I don't expect anything from you. Y'all made it further than we anticipated. I don't even remember who they beat to get there.
I think he right as far as underperforming in the conference finals.
Nah,
Like, even as a super
I'm
Dame
not
fan,
giving,
I can't say he didn't
giving.
underperform. But my counter to that is also, I wouldn't say he underperformed in all big moments, because there are plenty of playoff series he literally won on his own. Like, he sent OKC home literally with the shot. He sent the Houston Rockets and James Harden home with another step back
Was
three.
that the
Like,
same
he's
year?
won a lot of playoff series
Nah, that wasn't the
in
same.
Portland.
No, I'm saying
No,
was the
it was different
OKC
years.
the same
So I
year
think
as
that was like
the
when
conference
he sent
No, that
James with him
wasn't.
home. I think he
That
hadn't been in
wasn't.
the
That
league for
wasn't.
like 3-4 years.
The Thunder year was the same year though. That
The
was
Thunder year was the Western Conference Finals year, yes.
Okay,
But
yeah.
the Houston series, that was like his second or third year in the league. And he technically, when he's supposed to be the best player, is supposed to be LaMarcus Aldridge, right?
Yeah,
So
facts.
I feel like he's performed very well in the playoffs. He had the damn near 60 ball against Denver when he was going crazy, when you literally got Austin Rivers thanking God this nigga missed a shot. Like, Dame had some really big playoff performances. I would say he underperformed in that conference finals, but overall, as far as big moments, I wouldn't say that he's always underperformed. That part I
Nah,
don't agree with.
no. he didn't always underperform. That's
But I feel
that's
like
not
all
what I was
playoff series
saying.
is big moments, right?
I
So
was
to say he
talking about in
underperformed,
the biggest series of his career, he was
okay,
terrible. I mean,
fair. That's
that's
fair.
the literal facts. I mean,
That's
we could
fair.
sit here, we could say the nuances of the game all we want to, but the reality of the situation is this: he came into the series averaging 28 a game. He
Right.
doubled down on that in the next series against a backcourt that consisted of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Granted, at the time, Klay was a solid defender, but again,
Monster.
he
Wait,
killed these
wait.
niggas throughout the regular season.
That was the Andrew Wiggins year too, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah. No, it
I'm
was
just
a
saying
year
again. I don't want to make it
before.
seem like I'm making any excuses because a bad performance is a bad performance.
Yeah, it was bad.
But me personally,
It's not just one bad performance. He was bad for 4 straight games. He was bad for four straight games.
But again, I guess the difference is just with what you're saying. Like he played about as I anticipated for that series. I wasn't looking for some Jordan performance and you still get bounced out type deal. I was looking for, bro, you're gonna come in, you're gonna make the right decisions, but these shots gonna be tougher. I'm looking for your shooting percentage to go down, and you probably whatever you was doing on the defensive end is probably gonna be non-existent if you was doing anything at all up until that point.
Yeah, he didn't fare well against the multiple bodies they threw at him for sure. He didn't fare well at all. He played bad that series, flat out.
And he's easy to pick on, bro. Like for that team anyway, he's easy to pick on because who you guarding?
Yeah, but you can say the same. You can say the same thing. You can say the same thing on the other side of the ball. I mean, the Warriors came into that series, KD down. Their next best player, who isn't an offense creator by any means, and Klay Thompson. The nigga is a catch and shoot player. He's not putting the ball on the ground and threatening anyone. Let's be honest here. That's who he's always been. And after that, who else you got? Kevon Looney. I mean,
you still got
Sean Livingston. Like who are we saying, gang? Like who?
They've always had a deep bench, bro. You had Iguodala still. You had all kind of dudes still.
Listen, Mike. We talking about their starting center: Jordan Poole, Alfonso McKenzie. Who else? Iguodala. These are nobodies, bro. Let's be so clear right now, bro. These are nobodies.
But for you to say nobodies as individuals, like, yeah, I'm cool with that. But bro, these are 3-4-time champions who contributed in different series, if not the finals themselves, bro. So I can't say,
but they're not championship. Let's not speak about Jordan Bell and Sean Livingston and these dudes like
yeah, but you're naming all the bums. The other niggas that were actually
they were on championship teams. There was no championship
but Sean Livingston contributed to that first ring in a big way. I'm not saying it like he was equivalent to Steph Curry.
We're not talking about the first ring. We're talking about 2019. That's what we're talking about.
But what I'm saying is, bro, like you're negating his body of work in the playoffs and just talking about the 1 year, right?
I'm talking about the one series that Dame was terrible. That's what I'm talking about.
But all through that series, they all contributed through that run.
Facts.
Okay, let me say this. Let me say this before I let Will go because he just came on. If we go roster for roster, pound for pound at this point, when they both met up in the Western Conference Finals, y'all are definitively telling me the Warriors just head and shoulders above the Blazers at that point?
As a team,
that question,
it wasn't close. Like it wasn't even debatable.
So
we can go
besides me just on some fan,
we can do that.
Realistically, besides just on some fan shit, who expected them to beat the Warriors?
It's not about the expectation, though. Mike.
It is because you're looking at the rosters and saying this team is that much better than that team. It's CJ and Dame, and that's it.
But they weren't that much better than that team. That's my point. They had at this point, they had Rodney Hood at this point, who at this point was a 15-point per game player. Feel how you want to feel about Rodney Hood. I'm not saying the nigga an all-star, but he was solid. He was okay.
He was
okay. That sounds like Sean Livingston. Livingston.
Okay, so if they cancel out, who else they got?
Then listen, you had Steph Curry, who at the time led the league in 3-point percentage at that time. And on top of that, they still had niggas like John Collins and Miles Leonard. Now, are they not John Collins? My bad. What's his name? Zach Collins.
Leonard is average.
Listen, Draymond Green and Andrew Bogut are not that much better as basketball players, bro. They're not.
A Hall of Famer is not that much better than the dude we don't even care about. Come on, bro.
Bro, we talk about Jordan Bell and Kevon Looney. The same amount of ass.
How many offensive rebounds Kevon Looney get in the playoffs? Kevon Looney give you 7 extra offensive possessions a game just off offensive rebounds.
Bro, you want to
giving Steph 7 extra shots at the rim.
I'm about to pull up the series averages. I'm about to put because
as you pull them up,
I guarantee you he out rebounded Nurkic so fast.
Better. He's not. They the same nigga.
I guarantee you he out rebounded Nurkic so fast.
Maybe he did, but he not light years
if I'm getting
to the point where the Warriors had a huge advantage. They had no clear advantage. You know where the clear advantage came in from? It came from Steph greatly outperforming.
Bro, was that KD?
That's one.
That was KD's
second
year,
right? One. There is no one.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one. That's not the only advantage they had, though.
That in that series,
you're not taking CJ over Clay ever. You're never doing that. I'm
saying in that series, when it came down to the performances and matches for that specific run, CJ and Clay were damn near identical in the numbers and with the play. They were the same nigga. If you go back and look at the series, they was the same piece.
I'll give you CJ might have been better than Clay at that time, but that's the only player, the only position where I'm giving him the nod, bro.
Yeah, so you're giving him the nod that his second best player was better than his second best player, and he still outperformed him every game.
We're talking about from organization top to bottom. You get one check, and I'm supposed to pat you on the back and be like, "Oh, yeah, you had a fighting chance."
What's the other checks? What are we talking about? Coaching? Y'all think Steve Kerr was just that much better?
We talking about coaching. We talking about experience. We're talking about a team. You're making it seem like the role players weren't that big of a deal when they went to 4 straight finals. And
I'm not saying, but y'all are speaking about the role players as if they the reason why they were there.
They were. Wait, come on. So let's not do that because
let's stop this.
Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to discredit. You're trying to discredit 2 other guys that are Hall of Famers. And what was Steph Curry before Draymond and Clay got there? What was Steph Curry in that organization before Steve Kerr? Yes, I know they was in the playoffs. Mark Jackson did his thing.
Injured, bro.
Together. But I'm sorry,
injuries that happen.
So you say
okay? So if you
he was injured, bro. If he wasn't injured, he'd have been the same dude he was even after they got there.
Who?
Curry.
No, he was second to Monte. He was second to David Lee. Like I'm regardless of what
because he was hurt. He literally couldn't shoot a basketball.
I don't want to deviate. I don't want to deviate.
Second to who?
What we're doing is we're comparing Miles Leonard and Yusuf Nurkic to first ballot Hall of Famers. A guy who is a year, a guy who is a steals champion.
Wait, hold on. Who's the first ballot Hall of Famer?
Draymond Green is a first ballot Hall of Famer. What are we doing, dog?
Draymond going for sure.
He's going because of Curry.
Wait, come on.
What do you mean? But
wait.
Stop trying to discredit Draymond
a first ballot Hall of Famer because
they were all there when they won those championships.
Bro,
Draymond has accolades outside of
6'7" power forward strapping up. What are you talking about?
He's a defensive player of the year.
Multiple first-time All-NBA defensive first teams. That ain't because of Steph.
Thank you.
Listen,
so stop trying to discredit the other players on the team.
Let's say Steph healthy, right? Draymond will never go to the Warriors. You think they win them championships without Draymond?
Yes.
No.
What are we talking about? Y'all talking like Draymond Green is the greatest defender ever.
Hell no.
Like, what the hell?
So who's getting a stop? Because Steph not.
Facts.
They would have got another defense. Y'all telling me it's hard to find another defensive stopper? They all around the league.
So
why did they never get another one?
If it's so easy, why did
because they had Draymond.
You're right. I'm not taking that from them.
You can't say they won them chips without Draymond, bro. Ain't no way in hell.
So you telling me? So everything else still play out the way it play out, except for Draymond Green.
Steph is healthy.
And they don't
never has the ankle issues. The Warriors just never draft Draymond. You're telling me Steph still win 4 chips?
And they still get KD? They still get KD?
Everything except Draymond.
Yes, he still get 4 rings.
Don't even go there because them niggas not champions if they don't have fucking Draymond. What are you
talking about? God. Hey, who the fuck y'all think Draymond Green is, bro?
Who the fuck you think he not? Because you disrespecting that
bro.
Because your argument is that Steph Curry pretty much made Steph Curry was in the league before Draymond, and the only accolade he had was he made one All-Star game, bro. You're not gonna make it.
Because
Literally,
he
you
was
went from one All-Star
injured
game
with
to
ankle injuries, bruh.
We took the injuries out of it.
You
So
can blame it
think
on
that they
whatever
win
you
the
want to.
championship
He wasn't in the finals. He was not a first ballot Hall of Fame shooter all time. He wasn't a multiple all
right.
NBA team.
Okay,
All
can
of
I
that
ask
shit.
a
You can blame
question,
it on
bro?
whatever you want to. Before Draymond
I don't
got
even
there,
know
he was
what the argument is here.
Now we'll talk about Dame signing with Portland originally.
What about it?
Basically, your thoughts on it. Like, what does it mean for him?
Like his newest song?
Just now, yeah. Today.
Nothing. It does nothing for anybody. It moves no needle. It's not important. Like, I mean, good for him going back home, but I mean, what about it? He's not even playing basketball this year.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I feel like the man has accepted that he'll never be a champion. I think he's accepted that. I think that's the reality he's in.
Hell yeah, he been knew he wasn't gonna be no champion, bro.
How he been knew that?
Because he wasn't a champion then.
So you think he went to Milwaukee? So if that was the case, he would have never went to Milwaukee if he knew that already. He would have just stayed in Portland the whole time.
Bro, he knew he wasn't gonna be no champion, so he went to Milwaukee trying to chase the champion.
Right. So you say he been knew he wasn't gonna be
no champion, bro.
So when did he know he wasn't gonna be a champion?
When he went to go join the first time, he knew.
Okay, but we're talking about overall,
season,
like him accepting it now at this later stage of his career. And you said he knew he already wasn't gonna be no champion.
He knew for like the past 10 years he wasn't gonna be no champion.
Damn, the whole decade?
Right, the whole decade. So that include going to Milwaukee and everything else. He just knew he wasn't gonna
listen,
went to
man.
Milwaukee for shits and giggles, I guess.
Hey man, listen. I don't, boy. Hey, that Draymond take is crazy, boy. I ain't gonna lie. But
I get he not an offensive.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. We might as well just move past that, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you.
That shit was crazy. I ain't never heard so much high praises for Draymond in my life.
Bro, he get the disrespect because he ain't scoring points, bro. He do.
It's not about point scoring. Like he what does he do at a high level? He
does everything but score the ball, bro. Literally.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
He's not a good rebounder.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? How is Draymond really a overall like good player when most of the teams he's not nobody's worried about him. Like teams don't go into games worried about him whatsoever.
Okay.
So he just keep winning from what aspect though? You okay?
Just scoring?
You're not gonna game plan around Draymond Green. Oh, this is what we have to stop with Draymond Green, right? But that is where you get your Dennis Rodmans, your Caruso's, bro. You have so many players that do so much without the ball, bro. So it's laughable, but at the same time, we're talking about a guy who
laughing at the comment, bro.
But now I'm gonna say, but we're talking about a guy who literally the system was created for him, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson.
No, the system was created for Steph and
Klay.
It
was created for Steph.
Wait. So who was? So I'm sorry. Who was facilitating the ball and setting those screens at the top of the key?
Everybody.
No, you can't say that because Draymond's got seasons where he averaged 7 assists per game. Was Sean Livingston?
Good
was
for him.
Well, no, you can't say good for him. What you're doing is you basically trying to knock him and say that if that's the case,
I'm not, bro.
It's not a knock.
If first ballot Hall of Famer,
overrating the nigga, bro.
How we overrating him saying he's a first ballot?
Because he's not that fucking.
Look.
I mean, listen. I agreed he's a first ballot.
That's all we said. So that's not overrating him. That's all we said. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He don't agree with first ballot Hall of Famer.
Same thing with Clay. Clay wouldn't be the first ballot Hall of Famer without Steph.
And Steph wouldn't be that without Clay. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Listen, hey, hold on, wait. I'll give you Clay. I'm not giving y'all Draymond.
There's no Splash Brothers. We're not even talking about Steph Curry.
All I'm gonna say, at the end of the day, you could put so many players in Clay and Draymond situations, and Curry's still carrying them to chip.
That's a lie because when he had David Lee, he wasn't doing shit. When he had Monte Ellis, he wasn't doing shit. So I don't hear that.
Okay,
that's a lie.
All right.
But I'm saying he was.
That's an idiotic take.
That's a fact. That's what it is.
That's an idiotic take, bro.
It's a fact.
So he carried them to them championships.
Absolutely, bro.
Cool. Okay.
I'm not saying they ain't put in work.
I don't know about that.
I'm not saying they ain't put in work, but you take Steph off the teams, bro.
Clay carried his own luggage, his own bags, bro.
That's crazy.
Clay was like
Clay
was playing defense on the
no
best team's point guard, so Steph could wander his ass around on defense and not have to do shit and save all the energy for running around on offense, bro.
No,
I'm
you're
not
right. You're right about listen. You're absolutely right about that from the defensive perspective. Draymond picked up a lot of that slack. Clay picked up a lot of that slack. I won't deny any of that. All I said was if you're not going to sit here and tell me Draymond Green is a first ballot Hall of Famer based on the play on the court. If we're talking about accolades, cool. He got that.
How do you get your accolades?
You're saying he's that great of an individual player that he's
a system guy, bro. He's a system guy.
Go with Steph.
I'm not giving you that.
System guy.
Go with Steph.
Steph could play damn near any offense.
So that's the question. Are not all guys system guys? So what Steph's not
no,
system
all
guy?
guys are not system guys.
So if Steph goes to another team, who's running that offense for him? Who's doing all that?
What'd you say?
It's gonna be just as effective. Like, so he runs. Steph goes to Portland, or Steph's in Portland. Dame's in Golden State, right? Steph's carrying that team to the finals.
He'd get further than Dame.
So that's a no.
No. We're not doing that. Answer the question. Is Steph taking that team to the
think
finals?
he do get further than Dame.
Okay.
They both got to the conference finals against each other. Is Steph taking them to the NBA finals?
Yes, he's beating Golden State.
He's not.
He's beating Golden State.
I think he could get one.
So you swap them two out, and you put Dame on Golden State and Steph
on Portland. Yes.
If
they play the same way that they played in the series, yes.
No, we're not. No, we're not doing. Oh, the way he played. Them as
That's
players,
what happened, though, Mike. We can't change what happened.
Right. What you mean? You're changing it now. We're just swapping.
You just gave me the scenario.
Bro, they're the same players. Bro,
you're a Dame,
bro.
Matt, you're a Dame apologist, bro.
No, I'm not a Dame apologist.
Bro. You've been a Dame apologist since I met you.
There's nothing to apologize for. He's a great player.
Except him he's an underperformer, bro.
I'm just saying.
He underperformed in a series, a singular series. What are you talking about?
If you flip in the situations for them two, and they still the players who we know them to be, that means 9 out of 10 times Steph is still gonna bust Dame ass. So yeah, I'm taking them to still in that series.
So Steph and CJ is busting Dame, Draymond, and Clay ass.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't no fucking way, but I'll let it
go. Bro. First of all, y'all talking like this nigga Clay was just out here dropping 30 bombs. The nigga was not doing that.
The nigga scored 70 on 5 triples, bro. What are we
Not that series, Mike. We talking about one specific series.
Individual player, bro. We just going to
bro. But you're talking about a guy who had Steph Curry drawing attention, bro. Like you're acting like, bro. Dame don't draw the same attention as Curry, bro. We're not going to do that either.
No, because Dame's creating his own shot off the dribble every time. He's not.
Anyways, all you had to do was say no. All right, you didn't have to say all that other shit. You didn't have to say all that other shit.
You didn't ask a yes or no question, so I wasn't a no. I needed to say.
Yeah,
you made a statement.
No. That's all you had to say.
There was a no. It wasn't a yes or no.
Bro, if I say Dame, you say no, bro. That's all you got to do.
How about
there you go. See, there you go.
Look, we're going to move on. I'm going to agree to disagree about that one. Y'all can have that, bro. Y'all can have that. We're going to move on. We're going to talk about I want to get into another signing, but it's not in the NBA, it's still with the NFL. We're going to talk about Von Miller going to the Commanders, man, and teaming up with Bobby Wagner, not last two, but some of the greatest linebackers from that draft class teaming up for probably what could be one last hurrah for them. So, Will, I'm going to start with you, my boy. How you feel about Von Miller going to the Commanders?
You said me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a okay signing. I don't think that he's going to be like like an all-star or superstar or nothing like that. I mean, he's still a good player. He's still a good edge defender, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think it moves the needle significantly. I think it adds a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not too like if I'm any team, I'm not too pressed about it.
All right, what you got, Mike?
I agree with him. I don't think you do a lot unless they got depth where he can kind of save himself for like a playoff run, like they make the playoffs and you kind of turn him loose because he's a primetime player. He do show up in the playoffs. So if that's their plan, then it's smart. If not, then like Will said, they don't mean too much of nothing.
What you got, Steers? What's your thoughts on that?
Unless they rotate him, bro, and I mean in and out of the game and opposite sides of the ball, then just what they said, it don't mean too much. I do think he can become postseason, right? But that's if we talking about fresh legs. If he's going through nicks and that's it, like injuries throughout the season, then it's not going to be the come postseason. He probably be better off as relief. But him playing 60 snaps a game, bro, that shit dead.
Bro, the Commanders folded, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. They should have just signed Trey Hendrickson, bro.
How much did they pay him?
I don't know. They signed him on a 1-year deal. They didn't release.
Can they even turn? And he's still technically under contract with Cincinnati. Can't nobody sign him, right?
Technically, yeah.
He's just at home. He just told me he wasn't coming to work, but can't nobody sign him, and they're not gonna trade him either because they weird. The whole organization weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cincinnati is a joke at this point.
I think you should have traded him. Last 2 years, man, they had 18 sacks. You could have got a second-round pick or something for him at least.
Now the price really went up after TJ signed. So
not even just that, you already didn't sign your other first-round pick either. So now I know you got to get rid of Trey if you try to trade him. So now I'm finna lowball you.
All right.
Yeah.
Their first-round pick went back to college.
That's what I'm saying. So they cooked. So now you don't have a pass rusher at all.
What,
you trade him, I'm finna lowball you. Niggas going back to Texas A&M. I'm good,
bro.
Yeah, that was crazy what they did Isaiah Stewart.
But see, I feel like they're gonna screw him next year. If he go back and come out in the draft again, they're gonna try to hold him like they did Shedeur. Watch.
I didn't even think that shit was legal, bro. I thought after
they
you
just
the
added
draft,
it in, like
as long as you don't sign, it don't matter. You're always able to go back.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. They did that to that man. But as far as Von Miller go for the Commanders, I mean, I'm not moved by it. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I think it's one last hurrah for him and him trying to hop on some kind of saving grace, see if he could get on some of that Commanders magic what they had last season. They need to worry about Terry McLaurin being in the building though, because if he ain't coming back, ain't nothing happening. So
yeah, word on the street is he's going to Pittsburgh. I don't know. That's what
everybody going to Pittsburgh. Word on the street, let you tell.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. They done made a whole bunch of signings, bro. Like
it would be kind of wild for them to sign an older kid and trade a younger Jordan.
Not going to Pittsburgh.
It's the truth. They traded your boy, and so then you're gonna sign an older receiver. That wouldn't make sense. But I wouldn't doubt it. You're right. It could happen.
It's not happening. That's not.
I don't think it is, but it could. I mean,
that's not giving that.
T, stop hating, bro.
I
know you're hurt about the Dolphins, bro, but I just need you.
Hey, listen. Listen.
We talked about that last week. That boy was hot.
And listen, as long as everybody on here is suffering along with me and my team, I'm good.
I'm not suffering, bro. I really don't care, bro.
Yes, you do. You act like you don't care right now. Watch when the season start.
Watch when the season start, bro. I'm not
even
watching football this year, bro. I'm not even watching
the week. That's gonna last 1 week.
He capping.
He gonna last a half. Let me just check the score real quick. They gonna be up 12. Let me turn it on right quick and see something.
Man, let me see what they doing real quick. I ain't even gonna
watch. Let me just check it out.
Look,
they got 4 seconds in the first half. Let me see something.
But let's get into ESPN though, man. I want to talk about the rankings they have for quarterback and receiver. So let's start off with the receivers first. I want to say the quarterbacks last. You feel me? Well, not last, but next. So for the top 10 receivers, this is according to ESPN. They had Jamar Chase at 1. They had Jefferson 2, Tyreek 3, CeeDee Lamb 4, AJ Brown 5, Amon-Ra 6, Malik Neighbors at 7.
That's insanity.
Nico Collins at 8, Mike Evans at 9, and Garrett Wilson at 10. So
I ain't even gonna lie, that's insanity. That list is insanity, bro.
So
they gotta be doing this on purpose to piss people off. So talking about
yeah, of course they are, bro.
Let me get your reaction, Stiz. What you think of the list, man?
I mean, so in fairness, I think that they mostly got the top 10 receivers in the league on the list, but me personally, I would move AJ Brown to 3, and then I would move AJ Brown to 3. We'll bump everybody else back, and then there's an argument for St. Brown being right behind Tyreek. So after that, I don't too much care. Like I didn't watch Malik Neighbors a whole bunch this season because I mean he plays for the New York Giants. Nico Collins, Mike Evans, I'm cool with. Garrett Wilson, I mean, are we basing this off potential?
Nah.
Are we? He's
been producing.
Nah, facts, but I'm saying, but like
he not top 10, Mike. I know
T, you said Mike
reason why I asked
I
this is
know he's
because
OSU guy, but he ain't top 10.
T, you said Mike Evans was in the top 10?
Yeah,
number
Mike
9.
Evans.
I don't know about that one.
Wait, give me the top 5 again. Just give me the top 5.
It was Chase, Jefferson, Hill, CD, AJ.
It was just based off last year's alone?
Yeah, based off. I mean, I guess that's what they doing.
Okay,
They do a
if
year.
that's the case, then Tyreek gotta go.
Right, get him the fuck out of here.
3.
Who?
Not too much. Hey, not too much.
I just said he shouldn't be in 3, bro. I ain't saying he was trash. I ain't saying he shouldn't be in the top 10. He
Based
should
off
be in 3.
What was his stats last year, bro?
Yeah, he was playing with
just blame it on him.
His quarterback was a nigga at Foot Locker 2 weeks ago.
Don't matter, bro.
I don't want to hear that, bro.
Don't matter.
But he was dropping shit too though last year.
Yeah, he
was. He normally don't do that. The
You
top
said what?
5 definitely should be Chase, Jefferson, whoever you want, 1 or 2, 1, whatever. Them they interchangeable, I guess.
Hey, take off Garrett and give me Terry, bro. I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with Terry.
Yeah.
But so yeah, them two, AJ Brown, St. Brown. I don't even care if you put at 5, but them the top 4 receivers in the league. They consistently produce every year.
I'm sorry.
They produce no matter what, bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, hey, I see what kind of timing we on.
So we ain't listening to you right now.
I see what kind of timing we on tonight. Gang, y'all gotta listen. The man is a hell of a slot receiver, bro. But bro, come on, bro.
Thank you, bro. Like, I'm not. Hold on.
If you produce every year, what are you?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. CD got to be over him, bro.
Mike.
CD, Nico Collins, damn.
I'm about to say he's not.
CD, my bad. Okay, I forgot about
Puka. Come on, bro. Like,
so
we really got
to put CD at 3. You can put CD at 3 or 4. Him and AJ
Puka Nakua wasn't even on the list.
Devontae Adams not on the list. I'm surprised no one has put up.
Perry McLaurin, bro. Oh, don't worry, bro. I was getting there, bro. Like,
if he was hurt, if it's off of last year, he was hurt. So, but he's definitely top 10. We know that for sure.
Bro, we're talking about off of top 10 based off last year, but they got Tyreek at 3, so it don't even matter. Like, we just doing whatever we want to do. We were doing whatever we want to do with the list at this point.
Yeah, I would definitely put AJ Brown at 3, bro.
Yeah, it gotta
AJ
go.
at 3, CD at 4. So St. Brown can't get 5.
No,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was looking up the numbers, bro. I think you got me, bro.
I know.
Them TDs, bro.
Give me the context, bro. What we talking about?
I think I'm gonna put Jamar Chase in 1.
Them TDs
over the last couple years have been crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I'm glad you came to the realization. Man.
I think overall Justin Jefferson is the better receiver, but Jamar Chase, bro, his production is undeniable. So let me just put it like that.
It's not even just the production. Like when you turn the games on and you watch them take a 10-yard hitch for a 60-yard touchdown.
Bro, calm down, bro. Your panties is getting wet, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, look, listen. I'm just saying, bro. Like, you can't coach it, man. The man taking 10-yard routes and scoring 70-yard touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a freak for sure. I got him, Jefferson, AJ. CD.
I'm about to say, just go ahead and say CD. I gotta start disrespecting my boy. Now.
Nico, Puka.
You got Nico at 5?
Yeah.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, if he's anywhere outside of your top 5, you're insane. Puka. Then I like Amon-Ra. No. I don't know.
Well, he's not better than Devontae Adams. I gotta
hold on, bro. Chill, bro.
It's not a reputation list, bro.
It's not about reputation.
Bro, he didn't do nothing the year before that either.
Yeah, whoa, what? Oh, wait.
Last 2 seasons, bro.
No.
The man is his starting quarterbacks were Gardner Minshew. What was the other AJ?
I understand all that, but he still got the numbers. Is the numbers, bro.
That was his name.
Yeah. That was him.
Okay, so what about last year? He got A-Rod back last year. What happened last year?
A-Rod was trash last year. What are we talking about? He was trash.
So
he was pretty good towards the end of the year.
The whole time, though.
Bro, listen, I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy. He was terrible. He was terrible last year. I know what Aaron Rodgers looked like. Yeah, he got better towards the end of the year, and maybe it's because the Achilles injury started.
I think they said he was like,
but he was
statistically
bad
like top 10 in like the last 9 weeks.
The man was bad last season, man.
I agree though. Towards the beginning of the year, he wasn't. He was
ass. But I'm just saying, we still can't just. That's who he went to, bro. He went to them teams. He went to the Raiders.
You're right. He got to go to the thought Derek Carr was going to be the quarterback. Derek Carr left.
No, when it was him and Carr, bro, he performed, bro. When it was him and Carr, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't give him that excuse when DeAndre Hopkins does score with every bum quarterback in the world.
Anyways, I like McLaurin after Puka. Then I think I like Amon-Ra, and then I think I like Devontae Adams. I think that's 10 right there. But I think I might be missing somebody off the top of my head.
Mike Evans not in your top 10?
Yes. I'm sorry, Mike Evans is a hell of a consistent receiver, bro. He's the Frank Gore wide receivers, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's consistently like second tier. Yeah, I mean.
Wait, we're not doing that. If we're gonna give Devontae for performing with
bro, he's way better. I'm sorry, Devontae Adams is better than Mike Evans. Like,
no, what he's saying is the quarterback play
at everything.
Yeah. It sounds good.
You had Jameis throwing 30 picks a year, bro. I'm just saying,
there's nothing.
Bro, so what? Bro, shut up with the 30 picks a year. He also threw 30 touchdowns. What do that matter? You act like the nigga was only giving it to the
that I could have scored as a receiver or caught the ball when he threw it to the other fucking team. What do you mean cut it out? That matters. You'll give Devontae Adams the excuse to playing with Gardner Minshew, but I'm playing with Jameis fucking Winston and putting up 1,000 yards.
Time out. Wait. Hold on. Don't talk like Jameis is not better than Gardner Minshew. He is.
Way better too. Like
he's better than.
It's a whole different tier of quarterback.
He's a lot.
There's like 2 tiers in between them.
He's way more turnover prone. You're absolutely right.
He might be, but he's still the better player. I'm not giving you that.
Okay.
Like, listen. At the end of the day, man, we can sit here. We talk about all this nuances and stuff, but me personally, I told y'all already. I thought Chase was the best doing it in the business. I've been felt that way. Justin Jefferson, I didn't have a problem with people saying he's the best because he's been great. He's been phenomenal since he stepped foot in the league. So if you got him at 1, you got him at 1. I'm not mad at it. Y'all not gonna sit here and disrespect Tyreek Hill after one bad year. I'm sorry, y'all not doing that. The man was
down that off the list, bro. Get that bum off the list.
I said he was in the top 10, bro. He just went top 3.
Listen, if you want to say he's not 3, that's cool. I can accept AJ Brown and CD, but you're not telling me he's falling out the top 5. You're not telling me that. He's not falling out.
I don't got him top 5. I'm gonna just be honest, bro.
The man, at the end of the day, when it comes down to the play on the field and the natural ability, there's not 5 receivers that are quicker off the line, that run better pure routes, that are more game dominant and game oriented receivers than him. There isn't 5. So he still is top 5 based off the sole purpose that he's gonna come into the games demanding double coverage or the safety over the top, regardless of what he does the game before. And he's still
the only active receiver right now
level when the quarterback play is at least sustainable. He doesn't need great quarterback play. He just needs someone to give him the damn ball. He didn't have that. So it's a huge difference from going from Tua, who I already think I'm done with him. But
I mean, you can say what you want, bro. But Tua's numbers speak for themselves, bro. You can say what you want.
Yeah, after Tyreek Hill got there, he was ass before him.
Bro, who did he have?
Bro, you're talking to a Dolphin fan. Let's not do this.
Right, exactly my point. So you should know exactly he didn't have nobody. Garbage ass players on his team.
Listen,
it was Waddle.
He didn't help himself.
Waddle's not that guy, bro. Cut it out.
He's not what?
Waddle's not that guy.
What he's not?
Not that guy. I said it like 4 times.
He's a top 20 receiver. He's a top 20 receiver.
He's a top 20 fastest receiver.
He's not a top 20 receiver.
He don't run routes like that.
Is who top 20?
Jalen Waddle was a top 20 receiver.
Bro, I think
what?
Bro, Jalen Waddle's only that guy because of Tyreek, bro.
He ain't top 20.
Is
Bro.
Waddle
He
better
set
than
a
T.
rookie
Higgins?
record his first
Hell
year,
no.
but it's only
Hell no, he's not better than
top
T. Higgins.
20, bro.
Yeah, then I can't. If he's not better than T. Higgins, bro, I don't think he's top 20. Then
Hell no, he's not better than T. Higgins.
and then
He's definitely not better than T. So he's definitely not
He
top 20.
top 15, man. Y'all talking
Who
like
top 15?
T. Higgins.
Okay.
T
I
top
thought you
15.
was talking about Jalen. I was gonna say
He top 15. So if
I
he's
can
not
tell,
better than,
I
if
can
he's
tell
not
you
better
who's
than,
not top 15. Any 49ers wide receiver.
okay, and none of your receivers were named
man,
on this list.
top, forget all that. Y'all talking about Jalen Waddle right
What the
top
fuck was
20.
Pickens? Top 30?
Who's the 20 over him? Who's the 20 better?
You have to have the paper in front of you to look at
All
that.
right,
bro.
Hey, nah, in all honesty, Will
I'm about
named
to
at least
write
14 or 15 a while ago, so this ain't gonna be hard. And they add T. Higgins, that's 16, fam. Like,
let's go.
Okay.
Chase, Jettas, Brown,
which one?
AJ.
Okay,
Then we got St. Brown. I'm not even naming them in order. I'm just naming them.
gotcha.
Got Adams. We got Nico. We got who am I saying next? We got
Evans.
Terry. We got CD.
That's
We got.
DK.
What'd you say?
DK.
Yeah, DK's better than him.
Fuck no.
Stop.
No.
T? T?
No.
Cut it out, bro.
I'm not giving y'all DK
Stop,
Metcalf. I'm not giving y'all that.
DK better, bro.
No. I'm DK Metcalf, bro. No,
Puka?
I'm not.
You didn't
say
name
Puka
Puka, you
already?
didn't name Nico, you didn't
Yeah,
name.
I did name Nico. I got.
Okay,
Did you name
did
Puka?
you already put T. Higgins down?
I got Puka. I got T. Higgins.
Do you feel like Mike Evans is better than Waddle?
Yes.
Did you name Tyreek Hill?
Yes. Tyreek's better than him.
Did you name Devontae Adams or Devontae Smith?
He did.
I got Devontae Adams
and Smith.
Yeah. Smitty.
Oh my God.
What about Williamson in Detroit? You think he better than Waddle, bro?
Nah.
I ain't gonna get him that
Not at this point. Nah.
Okay.
George Wilson.
Yeah, GP is better than him.
Garrett Wilson's better than him for sure.
Garrett Wilson's better than him.
Okay. Well, how many you at, bro?
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 already.
And we're doing everybody healthy, right? Is this just everybody healthy?
Yeah, everybody player for player.
Okay, so I would also take Brandon Ayuk over him.
No.
He's been all pro.
But he was trash last year. He was absolutely garbage.
You said everybody healthy. He was hurt. He hurt his leg 2 weeks into the season.
Even when he was playing, he was not good, bro.
He was an all-pro receiver. So how
we're talking about years ago, bro. We're talking about right now.
I just asked that question
He's
for
not,
that
he's
reason.
not. He listen.
Bro, even when he was on the field, he was not even close.
If you want to say Ayuk better,
he looked garbage, bro. Like he wasn't. He didn't even look top 50, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. He looked terrible.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not giving y'all DK or George Pickens.
That's cool, bro. I didn't even write DK down, so we're all good, bro.
I'm not giving you George Pickens either, though.
He's definitely George Pickens. Definitely not better than
George Pickens. If I'm not,
he's better than George Pickens.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not, bro. George Pickens literally played with bums his entire career and was still.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Bro, Jalen Waddle.
So did Jalen Waddle. So did Jalen Waddle.
Traded off the Steelers because he would not have been able to do nothing. Bro. He's garbage, bro.
So did Jalen Waddle. He played with bums. He played with a nigga that couldn't throw 20 yards at one point.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. If GP had Tua, bro, he might have put up two grand, bro.
Hey, is he better than Addison, bro?
Yes.
Hell no.
That's not even debatable. What the hell? Yes.
Is he better than Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors?
No, he's not better than Neighbors. He's not better than
who? Over what? 1 year? See,
last year he's not better than Neighbors. He's not better than Brian Thomas Jr. either. He's not better than either.
Now he's just talking. Now
he better than Cooper Kupp, bro.
No, he's not.
Hey, listen, he definitely better than Cooper Kupp. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna get into the rest of the list before I go any further. But I'm cool with CD. I'm cool with AJ. Amon-Ra, I ain't gonna lie, he got to take a step back. I think we dragging who Amon-Ra is. I'm not gonna cap to y'all, but
no, I had him at like 9, I think. So
I think Malik Neighbors being in the top 10 already is absolutely disgraceful because he's not even the best receiver in his draft class. If I'm being real with y'all, but
I agree.
Who's better?
Brian Thomas. I don't think
easily too. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like it's easily like when I watch them, like there's a clear separation to me. Like he's just a better receiver.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think Malik Neighbors is more talented. I think he has more ability, but
so then
when it comes down
the
to
organization play a factor, bro.
You said what?
Does the organization play a factor?
I mean, they both went to terrible teams. So
No. Wait.
Yeah, but he got Trevor Lawrence, but he got Daniel Jones and fucking.
That's not talking like Trevor Lawrence is just that. He's not.
He's better than Daniel Jones, bro. At least
they were the same nigga the last 2 years. If we being honest,
he had Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, and some other nigga. What's the
Daniel Jones and Trevor Lawrence were the same niggas the last 2 years. They were the same players. They were.
Yeah.
Like, bro, y'all better go look at that film at Trevor, man. That man has not been good.
Bro, it's the
I
Justin
like
Herbert.
him, trust me, I don't care. I don't like the nigga. I hate him.
But I'm cool. I'm cool with Mike Evans being in people top 10. I just don't agree. I'm an Evans guy, but
I don't agree either.
Top 10, cool. But
maybe 5 years ago.
Listen, the fact that Devontae Adams not on the list at all is absolutely, to me, that's criminal. I think, listen, you can take any 6 through 10, you can replace him with Devontae Adams. I'm good with that. But then with Garrett Wilson to round it off, I mean, Garrett Wilson is a hell of a receiver. He's done a lot of good things in a bad situation. Yeah, he's not better than Puka Nacua, gang.
DJ Moore's better than
he is. He is for sure. I'm a DJ Moore guy. I ain't gonna lie. But that's another nigga who could have been here.
Yeah.
Now that you bring him up. But
so is Jordan Addison better than him too, or no?
No,
bro.
No,
bro. I don't think so, bro. No.
Fair.
No.
Just asking.
I was about to say, y'all don't piss me off, please. Man.
You was pissed off already.
You was about to blow me. But no, let's get into the quarterbacks now, man. And so the quarterback list is a little bit more interesting in my opinion. But
yeah, I agree.
They had Mahomes 1, they had Allen 2, they had Joe Burrow 3, Lamar 4, they had Jaden Daniels 5, Matt Stafford 6, Herbert 7, Jared Goff 8, they had Hurts 9, and they had Baker Mayfield 10. So I'm
run that back for me. My connection broke up. Run that back for me real quick.
All right, so I got you. So they had Mahomes 1, Josh Allen 2, Joe Burrow 3, Lamar Jackson 4, Daniel Jones 5. I'm not Daniel Jones. Jaden Daniels 5. That would have been great. Jaden Daniels 5.
I was going to say, nigga, what?
Matthew Stafford 6, Justin Herbert 7, Jared Goff 8, Hurts 9, and Baker Mayfield 10. So you go ahead, Mike. What you think of the list, man?
All right, we're going to apply the same logic we apply to the receiver list. Then Jaden Daniels can't be top 5 off in 1 year. Unfortunately. I like him. I think he played like a top 5 talent.
I didn't use that logic.
I'm just saying.
I just don't
think
I didn't use that logic.
Right? So based off that, I'll say no. I think the 10 solid. I'm glad Baker Mayfield finally getting some love. I just feel like my dog was in a shit situation. There's never been a successful Cleveland quarterback. So to say he was just complete ass because he was in Cleveland, I thought was unfair, personally. But overall, it's solid. It's all right, I guess. I ain't gonna say too much.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Get Herbert up off there, bro.
I agree with you.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, we can say what we want, bro, but I give Lamar too much shit for his playoffs for me to even consider Herbert a top 10 quarterback.
At the last year playoff game, especially against Houston, first of all, yeah. Put CJ in, get him the fuck out of there.
That's tough.
He beat him in the playoffs, bro.
Damn. He not even top 10. He not even top 10.
But I like CJ Stroud over him, and I also think I like everybody else on the list over him. So
yeah. CJ can go in and take Justin Herbert out. That's all I'll change.
You said Hurts was at 8?
He had 9.
Who's at 8?
Jared Goff.
Oh, get Jared Goff the fuck up off there too. What the fuck?
I'm about to say, boy, y'all ain't gonna say it. Tell me Jared Goff better than Justin Herbert. I'm sorry.
No, he not.
I don't care what the hell he did.
No, he not.
You're not telling me that.
I ain't
better what, like talent wise, or just better?
He's not better at nothing. He's not better at nothing.
Yeah,
he's not better at nothing. Nothing. He don't even put on cleats better. He's not better at nothing. He's not better at nothing. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not
just saying, bro. You do put up numbers consistently, bro.
Bro, he
plays with a team. He plays with a team that had the first or second best line in the league, the best running back tandem in the league, who y'all just sat up and said a top 5 receiver, and a top 3 coach at this point by many people. So I'm not listen. The coaches with a grain of salt because you still got to go in the field and play the game. But at the end of the day, the Lions, bro. Hey, this is a top 3 roster in the league, bro. I mean,
especially offensively.
So then, if we penalizing him for the roster, are we penalizing Jalen Hurts for the same?
Well, I've been doing that. It's these other niggas that been hyping this nigga up. I've been doing that, and I'm a Jalen Hurts fan.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is Jalen Hurts finds ways to win, bro. Like we could talk all we want about, you know what I'm saying, his talent, whatever. I think intangibles also matter when you're ranking players, like. Because Jared Goff threw the game against the Commanders away. Jalen Hurts did not throw any of the games away. That's all I'm going to say. Like, we could debate however we want, but he's been to 2 Super Bowls. He just blew out the best quarterback of the generation. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a team sport, yada, yada, but he still went out there and he still produced offensively. He made all the throws that he needed to make, yada, yada. So, like, we can talk all we want, but he didn't throw any games away.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. That's fine and dandy. I mean, I'm a Hurts guy. I said Hurts is going to take the job.
You don't think Hurts is top 10?
Yeah, he top 10. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he's top 5. Like a lot of people.
Oh, I don't got him top 5. So.
What happened to Mike? But
his camera has, bro.
What you got, Stiz? What you think of the list?
Yeah, if you replace, we can take Daniels off the list because again,
that's insanity.
But we're talking about one season, bro. If he's a top 10, you know what? We've jumped the gun with quarterbacks before and said that they was going to be oh so great after a season, and then they fell off the planet, or they were on a steady downtrend every year after that. And I think C.J. Stroud is a great example. Although I do believe he could be top 10.
Like
I don't
think.
You said
he is top 10. He's not.
I'm saying that's cool, but look at his trajectory after season 1 to where he is now. And we can say injuries or they have film on him or whatever. I'm just saying, bro, to say that he's top 10 now, and then next year if he looks like hot garbage, what's gonna be the defense? We just gonna say literally it was because he made the NFC Championship. That's gonna be the only reason why we had him top 10, right? So as far as his actual performance, yes, he's a damn good quarterback. But just off his performance alone through the regular season, I'm not giving him top 10, bro. I would love to see somebody like C.J. Stroud in their position. And then we can move Jalen Hurts from 9th to 4th. So
that's insanity. That's insanity.
That's
is
cool.
Legit insanity.
But y'all just said that Justin Herbert shouldn't be on the list because of his playoff performance. But then you credit Hurts for going to 2 Super Bowls, winning the Super Bowl, outperforming, the best quarterback of a generation, second best all time, and all this other shit.
So who is
insanity that I move him to 4th?
Who is he replacing in that top 5?
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, that's
no. Wait. Lamar Jackson's still in the top 5, but he's taking Lamar's spot at number 4.
This is insanity, bro.
So hold on. So explain to me.
This man drug tested, bro.
I want to do this round table, right? Tavares just knocked Dame Lillard for underperforming in the postseason, right? You just knocked Justin Herbert for underperforming in the postseason. With the exception of last year, Lamar Jackson's worst games every single season was in the postseason. That's not true,
actually.
That's not true.
An opinion, that's a fact.
We done had this argument.
His worst game of the year last year was against us.
It's not true.
I said with the exception of last season. I said that.
No season has his worst game ever.
We can pull the games.
Go ahead and pull the games, and I'll finish my point.
Go ahead.
So at the end of the day, y'all knocked 2 players. Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead, fam. Go ahead.
Finish the point.
I just want
to know because
it's
okay to knock Justin Herbert, which I agree with, right? It's okay to knock Jared Goff, which I agree with. He threw the game away against Washington last year. It's okay to knock Dame Lillard for underperforming against a team we know he had no chance against, right? But Lamar Jackson is the greatest thing we've ever seen in the regular season. He respectfully has earned 2 MVPs, the youngest MVP, and a unanimous MVP. That's not even close. As far as putting the game together at the quarterback position, there's nobody close, bro. If you want to say overall statistics, there's nobody close to Lamar Jackson in the regular season. But when the postseason comes around, what happens? And I'm not talking about wins and losses. So y'all can save if the receiver wouldn't have fumbled at the 1 yard line, or if the tight end would have caught the 2-point conversion. I'm talking about his performance. We're talking about a guy who's played 8 games in the postseason and has 11 turnovers. I think he has rushing and passing combined 12 or 13 touchdowns with 11 turnovers. 4 games, half of his postseason career, he has 2 turnovers. But we're going to say, oh, we can knock everybody else for poor performance in the playoffs, but we can't knock Lamar Jackson. Why?
All right, so you good?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's actually talk about the context of the situations you described. So let's go back to the Tennessee game where, again, he contributed for over 400 yards of offense himself, despite the fact that his receivers had 8 or 9 drops in the game, the most in a playoff game in history.
And that's on top of the fact.
Hold on, Will. That's on top of the fact that his Ravens defense that was ranked first that season got crucified by Derrick Henry in that same game. And that's on top of the fact
he had 2 turnovers in that game, and they were in the first half. He had 2 turnovers in that game, and they were in the first half.
That's cool. We've never seen a
no. I don't want to hear that's cool. No, I don't want to hear that's cool. I want you to crucify his play.
I'm asking you a question. We've never seen that. I'm asking. We've never seen a quarterback with turnovers in the first half?
We've never seen a defense. Joe Burrow's offensive line gave up 9 sacks, and he still won the AFC Championship. So no,
Joe Burrow played decent. The defense was the reason they won, Sticks. The defense was the reason they won. They got 2 stops at the end. What are we talking about? So they got 2 stops at the end to stop.
They came back down 21.
So you're proving my point, right? When it was Justin Herbert, Dame Lillard, and Jared Goff, it was their poor playoff performance. And you're telling me about everybody else on the Baltimore Ravens except for the one guy we're supposed to be talking about that made the fucking top 10 list. Why? Why? I want to talk about Lamar Jackson.
Right.
Now we're talking about Lamar Jackson.
You're going the long game, bro. Let me just say this, bro. When we talk about ranking players, you can't be naive to who these players actually are, just pound for pound. Like it sounds good to rank Hurts up there because he won the Super Bowl and he's been to 2 Super Bowls. But when pound for pound, bro, if you put Hurts on the Ravens, bro, they're not even a contender.
I'm not talking about woulda, coulda, shoulda, what if hypothetical. I'm talking about a man that performs poorly in the postseason. That's what I'm talking about.
So why isn't he over Joe Burrow then? Why isn't Hurts over Joe Burrow?
Because of something we did talk about earlier that y'all did bring up is the overall organization, right? From top to bottom, they are the most complete team. Philadelphia Eagles are, right? So when I look at Baltimore, just what you said a while ago, he's had number 1 defense. He's had top 5 defense. He's just contributed, right, to top 5 rush games. He's got a good coaching staff. I don't care how everybody else feels. His coach, the same year that he won his first MVP, his coach and offensive coordinator won offensive coordinator year and coach of the year. His coach has a Super Bowl. So from top to bottom, I think Joe Burrow has to overcome a hell of a lot more than everybody else. And I'll add something. You're probably going to ask about Josh Allen as well. Josh Allen has had decent to good performances in the postseason, and it wasn't just a one-off. He's had a game that was so incredible on his side, on the losing end, that they changed the postseason rules. And then he's lost Pro Bowl and All-Pro receivers and upped his game and became an MVP. I don't hear the excuses from the masses. Yes, they make excuses for any and every player, especially quarterbacks. I don't hear the excuses for Joe Burrow and Josh Allen that I do for Lamar Jackson. It's always about what everybody else did or didn't do when it comes to Lamar Jackson, but he's winning MVPs. You're the greatest thing I've seen with my eyes in the regular season at this position, and one of the most average in the postseason.
Go ahead, Mike.
So I agree with the Lamar criticism is justified. I just don't agree with putting Jalen Hurts in the top 5. He individually as a quarterback has never performed at a top 5 level in any individual season. Even the season where he led them and got paid and got the big contract. He, as Jalen Hurts, has never led the league in any statistical category that matters for quarterbacks. Completion percentage, touchdowns, yards, none of that.
Yeah, he's never thrown for 25 touchdowns in the season.
Fumbles. He led the league in fumbles.
He led the league. He led the league in interceptions too.
Yeah, so he's never led a yards, touchdowns, or completion percentage.
He's
never performed at a top 5 level for an entire season, let alone to be considered top 5 now. He performed like that in the playoffs, yes, but it's not just the playoffs. Because some of these dudes lost. Matthew Stafford lost in the first round of the playoffs, or second round of the playoffs, whatever the case was. Some of these players have never made the playoffs. Matthew Stafford wasn't even going to the playoffs before he got into LA, and we weren't even calling him top 5, even though his talent demanded that he was top 5. We never put him in the top 5 until he started winning.
He went to the playoffs and lost.
So
he never made out the
They lost to the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, you lost to. You're right. My bad.
He was 0-3, maybe 0-4 with Detroit.
Right. So getting cooked. We never.
They went one time to the playoffs.
I think they went twice, bro. I think 09
they went
and 16.
once.
Did they go twice or once?
They went once.
They ain't going 16?
Nah.
No.
They went once.
Okay.
So he went one time, lost.
They almost went
always
16, but they lost the tiebreaker to Green Bay that year.
Okay.
You're right. So their talent has always been there. His talent individually, right? Just Matthew Stafford as an example. But we never considered him top 5 until he got to LA and won a Super Bowl.
I have a video saying that.
But his performance was the same. He was the same guy. He could throw the ball. He was accumulating yards, playing with straight bums. They was just getting their ass kicked all the time.
I've always been a Stafford guy.
So Matt Stafford is 0-3 with Detroit in the playoffs.
Okay, so then they cooked him for it, which is why they swapped him and Goff out. LA thought they could get over the hump and win with him because they had already went to Super Bowl with Jared,
which they did.
And Detroit felt like
they did go
we'll give you what we'll throw. You know, you've been good to us. We'll send you somewhere decent. And they did it. They swapped.
Respectfully, with the Matt Stafford again, I'm on film saying literally when he signed that contract with LA that they were Super Bowl bound.
The Stafford top 5 right now, so I mean,
yeah.
So I got him he's at 6 on that list. So who you taking out the 5 to put him in at 5?
Daniels.
See, yeah, Daniels.
Yeah, Daniels is at 6.
I did say take Jaden off. You're right. So Daniels is at 5. Yeah.
Nah, hold on. Let me look at the list again.
I'm gonna go down, I can go down, bro. I got Mahomes, obviously. I like Burrow. At 2.
Yeah, Daniels was 5. I'm taking Daniels out.
Yeah. I like Burrow at 2. Then
I ain't gonna. I like Burrow at 1. I ain't gonna hold you, but
that's cool, bro. But I just everything Mahomes done, bro.
I get it. It's Pat. It's
gang. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Boy, we gotta stop, dog. Like this.
That's
like
cool,
what are we basing this shit off of for real? Like, is it just who we like now? Or
mine is overall, you know, talent obviously got to be first, but then you also got to account winning. You know what I mean? Leadership, all that good shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Lamar, Stafford. Then I like Hurts.
6.
Then I think I like who's next? I think I might put Stroud there, maybe.
7. Okay.
Then I like Baker.
Baker at 8.
Or no, I think I like Daniels in front of Baker. And then I like Baker.
So Baker moves up to 9, and then who's at 10?
That sounds like Justin Herbert still top 10 to me. That's what it sounds like.
Dude. Fuck it.
He forgot about that.
Huh?
He forgot about that.
That's not better than Justin Herbert. He's not better than Justin Herbert.
No, that's not better than Justin Herbert.
He's not better than Justin Herbert.
So I'm going back to what T asked. What are we basing this list off of then?
Everything.
Even if we just do performance, that can't perform.
Their careers are pretty much the same. Neither has won.
No, they're not though, right? So you said just a second ago. Wait, I'm talking about your criteria. So you're rolling your eyes at yourself.
No, I'm not, bro. What have either of them won, bro?
You just said talent wins. You said what?
What have either of them won?
If it's about winning, then Hurts got to be in front of Lamar.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. He don't know how to listen, bro. He a talker.
It's not.
He just said, "What is he?"
Let's kill this narrative right now. There's no single argument that could be made for Jalen Hurts being over any nigga in the top 3.
In the top 5,
4. Top 4, top 5.
Y'all made it for me. So
I did not, bro. I said their careers have been the same. You said no, they haven't. I said, what have either of them won?
Meaning what? Like an accolade?
Y'all can hear me?
The accolade, yes, T. Accolade, Super Bowl. What have they won?
So neither one of them have won anything.
Thank you. Justin Herbert has better arm talent, easily.
Okay.
He's more. And after the injury, ankles.
So Dak has made an All-Pro team. He's been to the Pro Bowl, right? He's got 3 12-4 or better seasons, right? 4. I'm sorry.
That doesn't equate to accolades.
An accolade is making an All-Pro team for sure. That is an accolade. So Dak did that. So Dak is now on your list because he has an accolade.
Dak not on the list because he's not better than
No. I'm not asking you. That man gave me a criteria, and he has something over Justin Herbert, so now he's got to be on the list, correct? Oh, okay.
That's a slippery.
Sure,
okay.
Bro. Sure, bro.
Okay. It's got to make sense at the end of the day because y'all are trying to argue and protect players that y'all like.
Let's say y'all.
Okay, so what was Dak's stats in that All-Pro year, bro?
They were better than the guy that won MVP.
Okay, and were they better than Justin Herbert's first year?
Were they better than Justin Herbert's first year?
Yeah, were they better than his first year?
Dak made All-Pro 2 years ago, so I don't know.
That's not what I asked.
I don't know. I don't know.
They weren't.
They weren't. My point exactly.
So the year Dak made All-Pro, they weren't better than Justin Herbert's stats his first season.
They were not.
Okay, so answer me this. The question was, what does Dak have? I said an All-Pro team. What does that have to do with Justin Herbert's first year?
Because you just made the argument they were better than the guy who won MVP. That don't matter. Then you know what I'm saying? We got
no. It definitely does because we're talking about two completely different years. So again, I ask you: is Dak on your list? Yes or no?
Dak on my list. He floats around that 10 spot.
Okay, so we moving the goalpost. Let's move on.
No, we're not.
Listen,
Justin Herbert is on the list, and they're the same guy, but they're not because Dak actually has an accolade. But Dak is floating. Okay, cool, bro. Like I say, there's no consistency in how you're ranking these quarterbacks. None.
Okay.
The consistent is listen. Regardless of how it goes down, man. My thing with the list, Daniel's not top 5. I think Hurts can go up more. I just don't think he's top 5. I think he's anywhere between 6 and 8. He's in that range.
Will had him at 6. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's cool. He's not better than anyone in the top 5. He's not better than Stafford. He's not better than Mahomes. He's not better than Allen, Burrow, Lamar. It's not, in my opinion, it's not even debatable. There's not even a discussion to be had. He's not on the same tier as these guys.
No, I don't even think he's better than some of the guys that are ranked under him. I just think, you know what I mean, when you account into winning and everything, I mean, you gotta give him his respect. That's just my thing.
I mean, listen, here's the thing, and this is why I say the wins and loss thing and the impact on the games, the shit get taken with a grain of salt with me, man. Because it's like at the end of the day, yes, it matters, and you have to prove you can contribute to a competent team that can compete and contend for titles. I'm not denying that, because at the end of the day, that's why you play the game. But the thing is, we still have to take in the context of the situations that these guys are placed in. We sit here and we talk about guys like Stiggs was saying how Josh Allen has performances that he plays well in and things like that, and Lamar doesn't. Or how, like Mike said, Joe Burrow debatably is 1. Like, dang, we got to look at everything, bro. Like, when we turn on the games and we watch these niggas just play football, who you looking at play the game better matters, bro. And that's on top of the fact that you turn on the Bills game, bro. The Bills, Josh Allen, the same way Lamar Jackson hasn't won nothing, the same way Joe Burrow hasn't won nothing. Y'all sit here and praise Josh Allen for losing in grand fucking fashion. This shit makes no sense to me. Like, we'll sit here and say Lamar should have done this better in the game where, like last season, for example. Yes, he had 2 turnovers. I won't deny that. He should not turn the ball over. The nigga still led them down the field, set up a game-tying drive, and his tight end failed him. He lost
to a team that they should have blown out, bro. That Bills offense was horrendous, bro.
Listen, we can talk about that. You're right. They should have won the game. I'm not denying that. Did his tight end not drop the pass that could have tied the game?
Did he not have 2 turnovers though as well?
And Mark Andrews had a fumble as well when it was driving down the field.
That is fine, bro. But
you see how we do though. Again, it's always going to be first what everybody else did. Oh, but
I just sat here and said Lamar had the 2 turnovers. Mike, am I tripping, Mike?
That's the most important.
No, that's not what you started with. That's not what you started with.
He's saying that you started with what everybody else did wrong first. You did mention 2 turnovers.
No, I did not. I literally
the first thing you mentioned was Mark Andrews dropping the pass, bro. That's the first thing.
That's what you started with. Him driving and putting them in position, and Andrews failing them.
Hey, Breeze is funny on hell.
Listen.
I don't want you to get confused on what my grievance is, right? I'm not saying that, nobody else does anything wrong and we're not going to blame anybody else because they do something wrong. A lot of people love to talk about the win and the loss. I'm talking about the performance that led to the win and the loss, right? So, yes, there are many things in Baltimore's playoff runs with Lamar Jackson at the helm that the team could have did differently as a whole, whether it's play calling or blocking or pass rushing or holding on to the football, right? I want to talk about the quarterback's performance in that game, in the contribution to them winning and losing. And 9 times out of 10, I would bet my money on him not having a good game for whatever reason, right? I don't care what
he didn't have a good game.
Facts. No.
He didn't have a good game last year?
He did not have a good game, no. He had an okay game at best.
We lying now.
Bro, he had 2 turnovers that led to 14 points.
First of all, they led to 7. They didn't lead to 14.
Oh,
secondly,
so his defense tried to bail him out, and he still lost. Is what I'm hearing.
Listen, first of all,
to a team that had like 150 total offensive yards or some shit.
And listen, I'm not denying.
He's fucking ass, bro. How about that? All right, let's move fast. Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
What?
I'm not saying that shit. All I'm saying is, bro, if it was anybody else, bro, it would not be accepted. And you proved
it's not accepted. I said when we talked about this last season, when the game was over, I said he played his worst game of the season by far. It wasn't close, and he still played well enough to win. He did. He played well enough to win.
That wasn't his worst
game. Mike. When we were talking about Dame Lillard, did we ever hear he played well enough to win? No.
He fell on his face. That's the difference.
That's what we heard.
Bro, Lamar didn't play well enough to win. Lamar didn't play well enough to win. His defense played well enough to win.
That's why I say nuances and context matter, bro. The man still threw. He still threw for 3 touchdowns in the same game. He still rushed for over 80 yards in the same game. He still threw for just slightly over 270 in the same game and had a QBR of over 100. Y'all, you're not telling me one question. You're not telling me they have a good game.
Hold up. Based on what you just said. You just said is nuances and context, right? So we all of us can agree on this screen that all turnovers are not created equal, correct?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So, granted, he only had 2, and he still put him in position to come back and win the game. The timing of those 2 turnovers were damning to his team.
Bro, fuck the timing. The fashion that they came in, a horrendous pass.
Yeah,
he airmailed that motherfucker to the defense.
For sure.
And then the fumble was horrendous too.
The fumble was terrible.
It was.
Both of them were terrible. It's not like he got hit from the blind side and he fumbled. Like, okay, cool. Yeah. You got smacked. Bro, he tried to do too much. He lost control of the ball, fumbled. Yeah. Then what happened? He airmailed it to the defense, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
He threw his own head in the playoffs and think he got to save the team and play hero ball. And that's
he threw a punt down there, bro. Like, can we be realistic?
He definitely threw a punt.
Listen. All I'm saying is when it was Josh Allen, when he lost in grand fashion to Patrick Mahomes, and when he just lost last season to the Chiefs, everybody ignored the fact that the nigga missed Gabe Davis wide open in the middle of the field for a touchdown. Everybody ignored that shit. Everybody ignored the fact
Nobody ignored that, bro. Everybody make mistakes, but he's not turning. He's
not
everybody
giving the team the ball.
He's not turning it over.
Every quarterback's gonna miss a pass, bro. What are you talking about? Every quarterback misses a pass.
We can't compare no turnovers to a nigga turning it over 3 times a game.
Answer me something. If after people found out he won MVP, had he went into the playoffs and had his worst game, what do you believe they would have said?
They will say what they say now. He doesn't perform well in the playoffs.
Okay, so again, bro, what's so wrong about saying that about Lamar and taking it into account?
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is Jalen Hurts isn't better than Lamar Jackson. That's what I'm saying.
And I'll give you, he's not a better rusher, but
he's not a better anything.
He's definitely not a better passer either. What the hell? No, he's not a better passer.
We're not doing that, right? So my point was,
he's not. Wait, he's a better passer.
My point was when they get to the postseason, one of them shows up and the other doesn't. So for you to say that he shouldn't be above him on the list, you're basing it off of regular season performance.
I'm basing it off of the whole body of work.
No, you can't be.
better at everything than Jalen Hurts. I'm basing it off of what we see on Sunday. I'm basing it off of that. He goes through his progressions better. He has a better arm. He's more accurate. He's more athletic. He's a better improviser. I'm basing that off of that.
We all know that, bro. But let me ask you a question. Stiggs, let me ask you a question. If you're facing the Eagles or you're facing the Ravens, which offense is harder to game plan for?
The Eagles, because they got the tush push.
No, that's not why. The Eagles, because they got the better. They got a top 2, 3, whatever you want to say, running back, a better line, better wide receivers, in about the same level tight end.
Okay, so my answer again was the Eagles because they have the tush push, and as somebody who has to watch them probably about 7 or 8 games per season, yeah, I can factor in that they have the overall. We don't have to just stop at offense. They have the overall better organization. That is a fact. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna make it seem like, because this is what we do, right?
Again, facts, Breeze.
We're saying that, oh well, Lamar Jackson is so great that he elevates lesser talent to make the playoffs, but then he does nothing in the playoffs to continue to elevate that talent. Right?
I just think it's easier to game plan, but he also has horrendous turnovers too.
Listen, it's for sure easier to game plan for sure, but I'm not using that as an excuse.
Against who?
I'm not giving them
against the Ravens than it is the Eagles.
No, but I ain't gonna hold you because of because of Lamar's abilities. I'm not going to say it's easier to get. It depends on your personnel. Who do you have on your defense, bro? That's going to be able to keep.
Bro,
Lamar?
You're talking about just Lamar. Bro. There is 10 other players on the field. There's 10 other players on the field. You can game plan wide receivers into traps when they're not good wide receivers.
But you can't game plan broken plays, and that's where that man made his money at, dog.
Right, but it's easier when the defenses and the coaches are better in the playoffs versus regular season teams, bro. Like, come on now.
Well, just what you said in the regular season, you are right. But in the playoffs, it's not arguable, bro. It's not a competition.
I mean, it's easier to plan for one game for the season versus a week-to-week basis, bro. Like, this is one game you're focusing on.
It should be easier to show up in that situation.
Yeah, listen, Stiz, I know how you feel about Lamar. I've been arguing this about you for years.
I don't hate the man though. I have said
you hated him. I never said you hated him.
You said how I feel about him. How do I feel about him? You should feel the same way.
I feel like he could be better in the playoffs for sure, but I don't think he's been bad as you say he's been. I
ain't even gonna lie, bro. Listen, no freaky. I be on Lamar's ass, bro. So like, we just gotta keep it a stack here though. Like, he's definitely the better player over Jalen Hurts. Like.
It's not.
He does everything better
in the regular season. You're right. I agree.
Dang, but my whole thing is Brooker missed the playoffs for 2 straight years, and niggas will still say he's better than Hurts. But Lamar is the nigga you put him over. Like, I don't understand.
Wait, in fairness to Lamar, I had Hurts number 4, so it's not just him, right? It's everybody.
Oh, where's Burrow? I'm asking where's Burrow. He's staying 3.
I got Burrow at 2. If somebody wants to argue Josh Allen over Burrow, I'm not going to put up a strong argument, right? But I just what you say, bro.
Nah, Burrow's better than Josh Allen.
I'm cool. That's where I got him at, right? But if somebody wants to argue the opposite, like after what Josh Allen did this season, bro, and I've heard so many quarterbacks. Fuck what we talking about with Lamar. I have heard so many quarterbacks, and the argument has always been, well, what do they have? They literally got rid of the all-pros on offense and defense for Josh Allen, and he elevated his game, dog. So
that sounds like Lamar Jackson to me.
No, it don't. Not at all. Not at all.
No, yes, it do.
He elevated his game. He elevated his game. What?
His first MVP season?
Facts in the regular season. What are we doing? I gave him credit for that.
Josh says you talking like Josh Allen has won something. He's won nothing.
But what did I tell you a while ago? I said individual performance, not wins. Did I not?
Hey,
did I not say that?
Hold on.
Man, individual performance.
No, I'm about to get you. T, I'm about to get you. T, I'm about to get you. Hell no, T. I'm about to get you. You just said Lamar played good enough to win, but Allen always plays good enough. Damn near always plays good enough to win. He's statistically the best quarterback in postseason history, bro. When you go all his stats overall, bro, he got like the best like QBR and shit, and then his passer rating and all that shit, bro. Like his TD to turnover ratio.
I watched the man throw
9 passes
for 40% completion and two interceptions and win a Super Bowl. So yeah, everybody plays good enough to win, bro.
That's not true. But like for example, like Joe is a prime example, right? Joe beat Pat in the playoffs, right? Then Joe had another chance to beat Pat in the playoffs, and the dumbass defender wanted to shove him out of bounds, or they win that game. So it's not always on the quarterback. Joe played more than good enough to beat Pat multiple times in the playoffs.
Right,
He didn't play better than him in the game they actually won. He didn't play better in the game they actually won. Mahomes was better than him in the bad game that game.
What was their
He
numbers?
didn't outplay him that game.
No, he wasn't, because he was up 21-0 and then they lost. That's not, you're not better than another guy when you play like that. What the fuck are you
I
talking
said
about?
the defense was the main reason they won. I said that. I didn't say Joe Burrow.
How you gonna say the Bengals defense is the reason they won and not Joe?
That year when they went to the Super Bowl, they got 4 straight stops.
Mahomes was trash. What are you talking about?
So T, give me the top 5 in order. Mahomes and then who?
I think Burrow 2.
Okay.
I got Lamar 3.
Fuck no.
I think Burrow,
Josh.
Burrow 2.
Burrow at 2.
I been said Burrow 2. I'm just saying if we gonna say Hurts better than Lamar.
No, I'm saying you got 3. Give me the last 2.
Oh, I got Allen, then I got Stafford.
Okay, bet. Okay.
So everybody 5 is almost the same except Stiz, except we just got them in different ways.
If we want to be completely honest, bro, it's Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and everybody else. I do not give a shit, right? But if we have to add context to that, if we have to add context to a list, yeah, bro, then I can put up a fight. But Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and after that, I do. Everybody else is in tier 2. Fuck it, I don't care.
Patrick, Joe, Josh.
Cool. Listen. After them first 2, y'all can put whatever the fuck y'all want to, bro. Like
that's the big 4, bro. Them 4 gotta be in there. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's cool, bro, when you're putting it like that because they're the 4 premier. But realistically, like if I had to pick, my first pick would be Mahomes or Burrow, like over any of them other guys.
Okay, so here's a question then, bro. And nobody had Dak in their top 10. Respectfully, I'm not putting up a big fuss. I'm just trying to base it off of individual criteria, right? So
I might have put him in my top 10, bro, but you ain't even.
I'm about to say it's
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
T, don't not always say Dak floats around top 10. Don't not always say that.
Iffy. For me, it's iffy. It's iffy.
Every time I have this debate, I always say Dak is floating around that 10 spot.
I'm about to say, I think when niggas like Jordan Love, Dak, like Baker, I think either 3 of those guys, I think you can put all 3 of them at 10. Really, like. I just think it comes down to a matter of preference, and someone has to beat her.
Baker worked his way back into that. If somebody has him in their top 10, he worked his way back into that top 10 because leaving Cleveland, I think I was the only person that had hope for him coming and doing what he was able to do last season.
You're not. I'm a Baker guy. That's my guy. Okay, I had hope.
I think Baker's better than Dak, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think
it's debatable, man. It's debatable.
Yeah. I think pound for pound, I'd choose Baker over Dak, but I mean, neither of them been to a Super Bowl. Neither of them
late in games. I would say Baker is.
Baker ain't never been on a Super Bowl caliber team either, though.
Or organization.
Until now. I'm about to say I don't know, man, because that first year with the Buccaneers, but he had some shit over there.
Everybody was getting hurt too, though.
They still look nice. But my question was going to be, bro, so realistically, right, walking into next season, the top 4 on most people's list in whatever order, Pat, Burrow, Allen, and Lamar, right? So let's throw Hurts in there at that 5th spot.
Okay.
Going into next season, if Lamar, Allen, and Burrow have bad postseason performances, right? I don't care how far they go, if they win or lose, right? If they have bad postseason performances, what will be said?
Did they underperform?
I mean, we gotta add the context though. Like,
so so fuck it. Let's say that obviously they can't all win the Super Bowl, but let's say that
I think out of 3 of the guys you just named, if any of them win the Super Bowl next year, they're the best quarterback in the league.
But okay, but just what you said though, if you add the context, they win the Super Bowl, but the team won it in spite of their performance. Like throughout the entire playoffs, whether they was had the bye week or not, throughout the entire playoffs, bro, at their best, they looked average.
Everybody would say that they underperformed and that they're not the best.
Yeah, they would say they were Super Bowl 10.
I think it's status quo then. I think it'll stay status quo.
So who has the best opportunity next season to make the playoffs, perform at a high level, and dethrone Pat for the number 1 spot?
Lamar
for sure.
Fuck no. What?
Roster wise, bro, it's Lamar.
No,
I'm not
it's
saying
not.
he's the best player.
I'm talking about based on the resume and based on what he's done as an individual player. Not even just the MVPs and all pros, just the seasons he's put together. Like last season, he's the first player in NFL history to have 40 plus touchdowns and four fewer interceptions.
Insane.
Like he's doing things on a historical level that the game has just never seen, both passing and as a dual threat. So
yeah, I mean,
if
you
he
do have to
goes
respect
and
it too, because his best receiver is Zay Flowers, bro. Well, it was until this year.
What you mean?
I mean, his best
I
receiver
don't
still
know
is
why they never can get him a receiver like a receiver that's worth a damn, bro. I
because the
don't.
Ravens are a overrated ass shit show. I've said this for 7 years
I
now.
don't. It's been.
I don't know why people think the Ravens are just that well. They're not. I've been saying this shit since I met y'all niggas. The Ravens are being
so
carried by
bad,
number
bro.
8 every year. I've said this. Like
It's apparent that they really do put their money into run game and defense, bro. Like yeah, they do.
But
they
my
do
thing
not.
is, when you get to the playoffs and they stuff in the run and your defense giving up points, then you cook every year.
But I agree that there was opportunities, a lot of opportunities to have found better wide receiver talent. And for the life of me, which I don't know what their cap space be looking like, but for the life of me, how does, and I'm not saying that these guys were all, the best options, but they were options at the time. How does Hopkins not become on your list? How does Amari Cooper not hit your list? How does Devontae Adams not hit your list, like for potential pickups, bro?
Well, Devontae wasn't going there because they don't throw the damn ball.
I mean, cool, but did they offer him anything? Was they looking his way? Like,
if I'm looking at them and I just seen what Derrick Henry did last year as a receiver, I know y'all not going to throw the ball.
I can't, but I agree with.
But that's not. No, I don't agree with that because they were way more pass heavy last year than they were previously. And if they got a premier wide receiver, I think they would pass even maybe a little bit more or more creatively.
Ain't nobody
trust
going
them
over
though? If you were a top rated wide receiver, would you trust going to them though? Would you go to them?
What are you trying to go
I'm
there
not gonna
for?
lie, I would.
No.
What are you going there for?
The play calling.
Are you trying to win a chip?
The play calling has not been good.
The play calling ain't good.
That's fine. Listen. I get all that.
Wait, come on. We can't say a man put up 40 some odd touchdowns and only had 4 interceptions and say the play calling ain't been good. Matter of fact, wait, come on. Ain't this? Did he led the league? No, that was total touchdowns. He led the league in passing touchdowns his first full season, right? They have been top of the league for rushing yards every season. Lamar has been healthy, so and he contributes to that. Credit to him, right? And then again, bro, 40-something touchdowns from your quarterback with 4. We can't say the play calling hasn't been good. We can't do that.
I mean,
my thing is,
he makes it exceptionally better. I think that's what it is.
I mean, to be fair, your argument for Lamar was just broken plays, bro. So you got to pick a side. Like
who?
Yours. You said that earlier.
No, facts. I said game planning against him, right? You can't game plan against broken plays, is what I said earlier. Right. I didn't say, oh, there's 1,000 broken plays per game because the offense, they can't call plays. Right.
No, I mean a lot of his plays are broken plays. He doesn't. He's not a quarterback that reads in succession at an elite level.
Oh yeah, he's not going to read 1, 2, 3 and then back to the touchdown. Hell no.
And wait till this is a roundabout conversation. In his defense, where he don't have, I'll give you Andrews likely, and I believe
Andrews ain't good no more. He's okay at best.
He was coming back from an injury. I'll give him this.
No, fuck no. He's been ass like the past.
I'm not saying it like he's a 1,200-yard tight end. All I'm saying is, bro, if these are his best weapons, I'm not anticipating him to be a 4 or 5 seconds in the pocket guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just you drop back. If that ball isn't coming out third step, then you got to go.
Right. So that's my whole point, though. I mean, even on top of that, though. But it just like you said, though. I mean, it all works in succession. So,
but I agree with Tito. If he's performing well in the postseason and they go get a ring, I think that there is a major uproar, depending on what type of season Mahomes has, right? Because the last 2 seasons he's waned a little bit, but that's from
the last 3 seasons.
Greatness. That's a fact.
He don't got no weapons. He got Travis
last year for sure, bro. Everybody got hurt.
Kelsey. He got Travis Kelsey. That's it.
But he lost his first 4 his 4 primary receivers to start after game 3, didn't he? Last year.
Nah, he lost Marquez Brown before the season even started.
Yeah, and then they lost who? What's that?
Rice.
Yeah.
And
then the other
nigga he going to jail too, right? For 30 days.
No, I don't think so. He got 5 years. He got 5-year probation and I think 30 days of community service or some shit. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to say I seen that shit. I was like, that's crazy.
He really should be in jail, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna leave it alone. But yeah,
I'm about to say, money talk, boy. Money talk.
money do talk. Listen, if that was me, I'd have had like 50 years. So
man, what?
they just threw me under the jail, cuz you went crazy. I ain't even gonna hold you.
But nah, though, but to answer your question again, Stids, I think if those guys go in and they play well and they win Super Bowls, I think they're for sure going to be. Without question, one of the three are going to be the best quarterback in the league. I just think that's how it's going to be because they have the talent. They're marketable. They're guys who are all respected and well renounced around the league. So they're going to be guys who are going to already say they are that. That will just amplify for a lot of people. So now the arguments really are there. This is my thing with Jalen Hurts specifically. Like, I'm a Hurts guy, man. When they drafted him, I said he was gonna take Wentz's job. I said he gonna come in and be a difference for the Eagles. He ended up being that exactly what I thought he could be. But I never looked at Hurts and said he does anything at an exceptional or elite level. And I know a lot of people are gonna say he plays in the clutch moments and then when you need to have in moments better than any quarterback in the league, maybe outside of Mahomes. And that's fair. I mean, I'm not mad at that. That's fair. It's like at the end of the day,
it's debatable.
At the end of the day, though, we have to also contribute the facts that we've never seen a guy be called top 4 or 5, whatever the case may be, based on the fact that he's never gone a season when he was unquestionably a top 3 quarterback. We've never seen that from a quarterback at any point, that at least that I can remember. Now, that would be the equivalent of someone coming into the next season saying Eli Manning shows he's a hell of a damn quarterback in the Super Bowl, and now he top 5. He over Drew Brees or Ben Roethlisberger, and I'm just not with that. Because you can sit there and say Drew Brees wasn't that good of a playoff performer throughout his career, but then you turn around and say, damn, you know what? Shit, Eli, when the lights was bright, shit, Eli put it together. Shit, we can say that. So it's like, that's where it's kind of confusing.
I agree, but I think the cutoff, and Eli was a great example, right? Because just what you said, Eli was never better than Phillip Rivers. And the Phillip Rivers actually had a couple good performance, playoff games type shit. But that's why I said I'm prefacing the performance over the win and the loss, or give me the performance inside of the win and the loss as context. Because just what the Baltimore organization, bro, they literally won with an average quarterback in Flacco, who went nuts, bro, in that postseason run. But he was an average quarterback, and Trent Dilfer, bro. Like, so I agree, but that's why I'm always going to preface the performance itself. With Jalen Hurts, bro.
So then Eli is better than Drew Brees then?
Hell no. Eli played well in them Super Bowls.
In fact, Eli played better in the Super Bowl than Drew Brees has.
That's a fact. But
so he's better. So he's better than Drew Brees.
No, because again, we're talking about postseason performances, not just you played in one Super Bowl and you played decent or good in one Super Bowl and you played good in 2 Super Bowls. I'm not just basing it off that. Postseason performance as a whole. Like,
if we being honest though, Stiz, Hurts has not played well in every playoff game.
Bro, and
he literally just got blew out the year before.
Facts, bro. So
it's not even just the year before. I mean, even the games they won. I mean, teams was putting up 10, 13 points and he was winning. Like he didn't play well.
He wasn't just what you said, bro. He wasn't asked to go out and throw 3-4 touchdowns and 300-400 yards, right? So I agree with that. But just what you said, clutch moments when the lights are brightest, so on and so forth, and then. I give them both credit for this. In that Super Bowl, that fumble was the game for Hurts. It was the game. Because second half, he played lights the fuck out. But I don't think that anything he did in the second half negated that you were up, 7 points, maybe 10. I think they were trying to make it 10 going into the half. Fumble goes back to the
I think the fumble swung the point.
No question, bro. And that's why I say, bro, it just what Mike said earlier, bro. Like, not all turnovers are weighted the same. Same for Lamar Jackson. I've seen multiple games where in the first half you have a god awful turnover or multiple turnovers, and just like the game we just watched, lights the fuck out in the second half. One of the best second half performances I've seen in a playoff game, right? But that doesn't rewrite the script. It's still in episode 1, bro, we still saw the blunders in the pilot episode. So I think that yes, Lamar Jackson does a lot of things better than Jalen Hurts. But at the end of the day, when the lights are the brightest, when we call upon your name, you don't get many opportunities, man. You really don't. This ain't the NBA where you get to lose at least 4. Nah, bro, like you get one game. So when the lights are the brightest, we call upon your name. Jalen Hurts executes. I don't remember.
So he's better than Lamar.
So why isn't he better than Josh Allen too? Then that's what I want to know.
Josh Allen has executed in the postseason, and just what you said. Okay, so let's factor in because I never negated that. I actually acknowledged the fact that Jalen Hurts has the better overall organization, but the better offensive line, the better running back, the better receivers, and unstoppable. Well, technically not unstoppable, but damn near unstoppable fucking play. Y'all asked why was it so hard to game plan? I said the tush push. If you take that out, yes, we're talking about Jalen Hurts in a completely different light, right? But he has utilized that to his advantage. Put the team in a position to win. When you're left on the field, what do? The man produces. That's it.
Okay, so
that hold on. That makes him better than Lamar?
That makes him top 10 over Lamar.
So that makes Eli top 10 over Drew Brees. Because
of what?
Because when the lights were brightest, he performed better than Drew Brees.
No. Wait, he performed better than Drew Brees in his postseason career? No, he didn't.
Does he not have 2 dominant wins?
What did I tell you earlier? I said the performance in the wins and losses are the context that I care about.
Right. Look at Eli's wins. Look at how he played in those games, bro.
So don't make it seem like I'm switching up because I never said anything about Jalen Hurts' Super Bowl ring. Never, not once. Never. So don't make it seem like I'm switching up. If you want to talk about because he has a ring, that's your criteria. That's cool.
That's not what I said, bro.
But that's not what
I'm arguing the same point you're arguing.
Because you're bringing up because Eli has 2 rings, therefore he's got to be better than Drew Brees. That's never been the premise of
what I said, bro.
That is what you just said.
The thing is, Drew Brees has had horrendously bad playoff performances, and Eli Manning throughout his career has been a playoff riser when he has been there. So,
can we also talk about all the fucked up calls that are going against the Saints in playoff games that caused Drew Brees opportunities?
No, we're
Why?
not. That's out of control. That's out of control for.
Yeah, that's out of the control of the game.
I use the same argument you use, and you keep saying no, bro.
We got to talk about what happened on the field, Mike. We got to talk about what happened on the field. Like
Drew Brees has looked terrible in the postseason.
I get it. The bad calls happen. I get it. They changed the outcome of the game in some extent. I'm not denying that.
Literally,
Drew
bro.
Brees,
that's 2.
Drew Brees still missed Alshon. I mean, not Alshon Jeffrey. He still missed Robert Meacham on the go route that could have tied the game.
Okay, and niggas dove under Stephon Diggs 1 year.
Interception to start the game. Like I mean.
Under Diggs 1 year on defense that he don't play defense. He had played good enough to win that game. They had the game won. You give up a Hail Mary damn near to Stephon Diggs where a nigga dive under him. The next year, they played good enough to win that game. They scored enough points to beat the Rams. The refs blow that call on the field. How that has nothing to do with Drew's performance in the playoffs.
Yeah, you really think he was good against the Rams that game? You thought he played a good game?
I didn't say
Thank you, D. Like, what is the argument here, bro? At the end of the day, if you go to their playoff performances, Eli statistically and when you watch has looked better in the playoffs. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, I'm not about to sit here and lie. Drew Brees has not looked as good as Eli in the playoffs, no matter how much or how little you want to say both of them have been.
That year against the Eagles too, when they had Alshon and the boys and they went to the Super Bowl, he was in that game too when they played against them. And
Stunk it the fuck up. Stunk it up.
He was like, I mean, I'm
not arguing whether Drew Brees had bad playoff games or not.
But no, your point was fucking Jalen Hurts. His play in the games has been better than Lamar. Eli's play in the games has been better than Drew Brees.
Eli has an interception thrown in every single playoff game he's played in. His first
Does that matter?
Wait, come on. Let me finish. He's got 113 yards with a 55% completion in his first game with 3 interceptions. 59% completion, 2 touchdowns, 1 turnover, 1 interception. I'm sorry. Bro, his overall career percentage he's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 games where he threw less than 60%, and we're talking very low 50s. So I'm sorry, bro. Like, yes, Drew Brees has not been God in the postseason. But he has definitely been better than Eli Manning. Eli Manning made it to the Super Bowl one time. With the exception of that, his playoff performance, there was one time where he played well enough, and I believed his team should have won. Outside of that, he was forgettable. Extremely.
Listen,
bro, you just talked about stats, and your argument was just watching how a player played in the game.
Wait. Performance, the stats go into your performance, yes or no?
Bro, stats only tell so much of the
story.
The stats
go into your performance, yes or no?
Okay.
All right.
What you got, Mike? You got anything else you want to add?
I get both sides of the argument. I do think overall, even though the playoff performances for Drew Brees, like he said, like Will said, he got 2 rings over Tom Brady. Yes, he's been ass outside of that, but them 2 playoff runs matter. And they do. So I got to give him that. Even though we all know Drew Brees is a better player all time, it's not even fucking close. We still know that technically, based on just playoff performance, Eli Manning was better than Drew Brees. And I'll leave
But the thing is, does that make Eli better than Drew Brees, though?
He's not. He's nowhere near better than Drew Brees.
Right. So
if anybody says that,
he didn't have better playoff performance. That's the difference.
He did, bro.
Okay. Well, again, based off of what you're saying, that's your opinion. He did not outperform Drew Brees in the postseason. Period.
I've never seen Drew Brees have one play like the David Tyree catch.
So one play.
But that's
one play sums up 20 playoff games between the 2 of them, if not more.
No, bro. Okay. But what I'm saying is, overall, when you watch them games, Eli, bro, no matter what we want to say, bro, he was making the passes necessary to win in big moments, in the games, bro. That was your whole point about Hurts.
Hey, come on, because this is what you're telling me, right? That 55%, 59%, 51%, 52%. Now you said making the plays, right, with no touchdowns and multiple interceptions. That's we just scorned Lamar Jackson for that, and you're telling me that Eli was doing enough to win.
Bro, did I say okay?
We just scorned Lamar Jackson.
Did I say he was elite in every playoff game? No, that's not. Of course, he got terrible games, bro. But so do Drew Brees. That's the only point, bro. You're going out of your way to negate your own point.
We agree that they both have good games and they both have bad games in the playoffs. Where we disagree is that Eli had better performances than Drew Brees. I disagree with that. Period.
Okay.
Here's my thing. I'm gonna tie it back to Jalen Hurts and Lamar. My whole thing is if we're saying if we're operating under the assumption or the belief, I should say, that Hurts is over Lamar because of what he do when the lights are the brightest.
He's the second best quarterback in the league. Then.
He has to be the second best quarterback in the league. Because I mean, Josh Allen, when he's needed most and he's called upon, they lost.
Wait. Again, there is no way. Still,
his
performance. No, you're talking about wins and losses. I'm not. Performance.
And listen, I forget the wins and losses. Okay, forget that. When he had Gabe Davis open in the middle for a game, for a pass that could have either tied the game or won the game. I know we don't want to say wins or losses itself, but that's what happened. When he had the opportunity, what happened? He scrambled out and they ain't made the throw. He missed the pass. What happened?
What just happened the last game they played versus the Chiefs, bro? He missed an easy blitz. Couldn't diagnose an easy blitz.
And it happened. He crumbled, bro. I mean, if we're saying these things for why Hurts is over Lamar, we gotta say the same shit about Josh Allen and Joe Burrow.
So he gotta be the second best quarterback in the league.
Okay. So then, come on. Because what you just did was you took your own argument and made it mine. But you know what? We don't have to go back and forth on this shit no more. Fuck it. Let's make him number 2. He's still ahead of Lamar. Okay. So shit, let's kill it. He's still ahead of Lamar.
But that just negates your whole.
No, it doesn't, because you took something that I didn't say. No, you took one play. You took one play, and that's what
everyone else. That's what you said.
Josh Allen, because he missed Gabe Davis. You took that one play and made it seem like
no, it wasn't just the one play. No. It happened 2 straight years. It happened 2 straight years.
So again,
he was bad against the Bengals. He was bad against the Bengals when they lost to the Bengals when the Bengals came to Buffalo. He also was not that damn good last season, and he had a horrible. And we're being honest, and we watched the game.
That was so great in the AFC Championship shootout that they changed the rules.
Says that's fine. He lost.
No. Wait.
He lost.
You care about the wins and losses. I'm talking about performance. Keep the main thing. You can't go one play. Again, you're bringing up shit that I never brought up. I never brought that shit up, right? So at the end of the day, if we want to make Hurts 2, fuck it. Let's make him 2. He's still ahead of Lamar. The end.
Stiz, you literally said 10 minutes ago that it's Mahomes and Burrow than everyone else.
Everybody
now
else. No, but what I'm telling you is so I don't have to argue this bullshit no more because he's ahead of Lamar regardless. I don't have to argue this bullshit no more.
He's not.
Let's make him two, dog. Let's make him two. But guess what? It's Pat, Hurts, and then everybody else. He's still ahead of Lamar, dog.
All right.
It's really simple.
All right, let's go to the next topic, dog.
Next topic. Y'all got me dead over here, bro.
That's tough, boy. I mean, hey, to each their own, bro.
Thanks.
To each their own. But hey, since we on Jalen Hurts, man, let's talk about the Hurts. Let's talk about the Eagles team, man. How many quarterbacks y'all think would have won a Super Bowl with that Eagles team that's in the league right now?
Everybody in the top 10.
Bro, we not. Come on, talk.
No, not everybody in the top 10.
Hey, come on.
Okay, well, who wouldn't have won in the top 10?
Well, you had Justin Herbert in the top 10, and he's not winning. Dak's not winning.
Who not winning?
Herbert.
Okay,
he's
so
not winning.
Justin Herbert.
Herbert not winning with the Eagles?
Bro, he is a turnover machine in the playoffs until he can actually calm himself down and properly.
So that's one. Who else?
Wait, time out. No, wait. I'm not giving y'all Herbert.
What you mean? Hold on, let him finish.
If you put Herbert with Son and that offensive line and those receivers, gang, what are we talking about? He can make every throw. He athletic enough to do whatever Jalen Hurts can
yes,
do.
he can do all that, but have you watched the games, bro? He has not looked good. Missing receivers, bad turnovers. It's all good, bro. We can say what we want about his talent and how good the team is around him, bro. He still has not performed up to par, bro.
Yeah, but he would have Saquon, right?
But,
so then...
Bro, y'all can say whatever y'all want, but when a player damages himself, not when other players around him are not performing at their highest level and it rubs off on him, when a guy is making bad turnovers, bad reads, missing receivers, can't assign proper blocking assignments, like, nah, bro, it's more than just a guy can throw the ball. Like, come on now.
It's not, but it's not just that though. It's everything else that we were saying earlier for the favor. Like, you don't think he'll be better at making easier reads and passes when he has a running back in Saquon Barkley clogging up lanes for him and playing 8 in the box? You don't think he's going to be better with an AJ Brown receiver who's a million times better than whoever the fuck catching the ball for him? So I mean, like, what are we saying? Like,
I mean, it's easy to say that in theory, but when I watch a guy miss plays that he routinely makes, then no, I just don't believe it, bro. If you can routinely miss the shit in your system that you know well and all this other shit that you've played with all year, players you've got timing with and everything else, bro. No, bro. Like, no.
Bro, come on, dog. Like, are we dead ass?
What was the question? I mean,
how many quarterbacks?
All right, let's start from the top of the top 10. Start from the top of the top 10, and we'll name who we think would have won with the Eagles.
All right, so y'all think the 5 are definitive?
Hold on, tomorrow. This is why I'm asking, like, what the question actually is, because are we saying you win that game, or you're saying you win all the way up to the Super Bowl and you win the Super Bowl? Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, I get the game. You win that game, and you win all the way up to the Super Bowl, and you win the game.
Okay.
So
I said everybody in the top 10.
Bro, shut up. Let them name them so we can go over it.
All right. So so Mahomes is a given, right?
Yeah.
What about Burrow?
Yes.
What about Allen?
Yes.
Lamar?
I'm gonna say yes.
Don't piss me off.
I'm gonna say yes.
Don't piss me off.
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Do not piss me off, man.
I'm gonna say yes.
Hey, boy, I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm.
All I know is he was punting to the other team last playoffs. That's all I'm saying. Clean pocket, and he's punting to the other playoffs.
That's fine. That's fine.
He can do the same shit with the Eagles, bro. So, but I'm gonna say yes.
He ain't gonna need to if the defense ain't giving up 10 fucking points. He ain't gonna need to. He just hand the ball off. Like, what are we saying? Y'all niggas are blowing me.
I'm gonna say, bro, I only have 2 quarterbacks making that run and winning that Super Bowl.
That's insanity.
2?
That's insanity.
You said what?
Who are the 2?
I'm gonna go again with my system. I'm gonna go Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, and this is why, right? Because their bread and butter is 3rd or 4th in makeable, 3rd and 4th in tush push. Josh Allen is big enough to actually move that power, right? I don't think Patrick Mahomes is big enough. I think he's skilled enough, kind of like what Will was saying, the intangibles, being able to read the defense, make the adjustments, pick up blitzes, stuff like that. I think that's what gets him that dub. But I'm not going to – yes, Lamar Jackson and other quarterbacks have a good chance because of the way the roster is constructed. I'm guaranteeing the Super Bowl with those two. You have a couple possibles.
What about – so Joe is just a possible?
Yeah, bro, because again, we're talking about the bread and butter being 30.
I understand that. But
his ability to play quarterback, yes, I would bet money, bro, that he would win the Super Bowl.
But hold on, real quick. I'm gonna just say this about Joe. Joe's offensive. You give Joe the Eagles' offensive line.
Yeah, AJ Brown.
Run game, so you don't have to throw the ball 50 times a game, even though he's successful doing it.
Thanks.
You give him AJ Brown, Goddard, and Smith, and he's a possible.
And the defense.
We saw he did statistically last year with
the defense
with trash and the defense. Well, I forgot. He'll finally have a defense. And
no disrespect to Joe Burrow.
The best defense.
Okay.
That's a guarantee.
My point was, this is why I asked what I asked too. You can throw in that Super Bowl specifically because of what the defense is. You can throw in damn near any quarterback and they're gonna win, right? They held them to essentially nothing. But if we're talking about making the run and winning the Super Bowl, yes, bro, Joe Burrow is a very strong candidate. I can only guarantee you that two will win it.
Bro, how are you gonna hold on a second? Hold on.
That's real crazy. We guaranteeing Josh Allen.
That's what I'm saying. How are you guaranteeing Josh Allen? He can't even make the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow made the Super Bowl with a average at best team.
I'll let y'all answer your own question. What did I say about Josh Allen in that position?
Bro, no, but that's a bad argument.
What did I say though?
This is my thing, man. We sit here and say these things about Josh Allen because the AFC performance, how he played.
Talking about T, you're going too far. Tell me what I said about Josh Allen and why I chose him.
Said because he can execute the system just as well.
Most importantly, the tush push. That was it, bro.
Yeah, is that really the criteria you're going with, though?
Bro, I want you to be realistic, right? If you're telling me that anything past your own 40, if it's a yard or two, you get two tries to go for it, and you have the heaviest quarterback in the league, pretty much essentially a mobile Big Ben, right? I'm betting money that you're going to be able to get in the end zone more often than not.
Big Ben was mobile. I just want
more mobile than Big Ben. Big Ben was mobile. No, especially in his younger years. Big Ben was so mobile.
Hell no, he's not. He was never with Josh Allen.
Bro, we're not. I'm saying he wasn't Cam Newton, but bro, to be 6'5", 6'6", 200 and probably
he could run. The nigga
he could.
He was moving like a slow inside linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think Lamar can execute the touch push?
That nigga wasn't. Hey, he ain't no Josh Allen. That's all I don't
think Lamar would.
Lamar wouldn't.
You don't think Lamar can execute the touch push? Then
I'm gonna just be honest. Lamar wouldn't need the two.
I'm about to say I don't think he'll need it. Like
okay, and I was about to make that point. Lamar don't need it now, but somehow again,
the Eagles might not ever make it to third down with Lamar. Goddamn.
Bro, you know what? Now that you say it, bro, fuck it. Like again, I'm just guaranteeing Patrick and Josh Allen. I'm not upset with Burrow or Lamar at all. At the fuck off.
Hey, okay, wait. Let's keep the list going there. So let's say for the sake of argument, let's say those two are his guarantees and the other two are high possibilities. Let's say that. So what about Stafford?
Yes.
Okay.
He won with less.
All right. What about Jaden Daniels?
I don't know. I ain't seen
He's
enough.
stunk against the Eagles in the playoffs, so I don't know.
Gang, the nigga was against.
He did.
I get it, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
I get it.
Really bad.
Hey,
really quick. It got really dark for that nigga really fast, bro. I'm all
listen, the defense ass, the O-line ass, the coaching ass.
Defense that was
come on, bro. Like, we gotta be real.
I'll give it to you. They won what? 11 games? 10 games?
Yes, 11. I think 11.
The Commanders.
No, that nigga went out there. That man went out there with Terry McLaurin, Aaron Robinson, and a hope and a prayer, and made it to the.
All I'm saying is, bro, that same defense you saying is ass.
To be fair, he made it because Jared Goff threw the game away.
Well, that same defense had to stop that Lions offense.
Jared Goff is garbage.
Y'all fell in love with that nigga.
No, they know y'all.
I fell in love with Jared Goff. I ain't never fall for that.
I like him. I don't love him. I like him though for sure.
I don't like him at all.
I'm not gonna I feel like y'all be talking crazy about him, man. He ain't that fucking bad, bro.
He's never gonna win a Super Bowl.
I'm talking about that
man.
I can't give you ass.
He's better than what you got in Miami.
This is why I say we gotta take into who these niggas play.
Okay, would you take him over?
You gotta take into account who these guys play for, bro. Like he plays for a team top to bottom. You feel me? That's a top 3 roster across the board. We're talking about a team with the best running back tandem. We talk about a team with a guy in the slot that's a 2-time back-to-back All-Pro. We're talking about an offensive line that's a top 3 unit. We're talking about a defense before it got plagued with injuries was a top 5 unit. And we talk about a coach in Dan Campbell, who many believe is a top 3 coach right now.
Okay, my question to you was,
Ben Johnson go with it.
Okay, my question to you was, would you take him over Tua?
Bro, we're not even talking about that. We're not even talking about that. We're talking about who would win on the Eagles, bro.
Why not?
Bro, we talking about who would win on the Eagles.
Tua's better.
Jared Goff would win with that Eagles team, bro.
No, he would not, bro.
He would, bro.
Bro, he threw the game away.
Say after what
he had a bad playoff game. So what? Everybody has. Y'all been saying that shit all night. So now
Mike,
he game and he can't win.
Mike,
they're essentially the same team offensively.
Mike, he just had the same situation with the Lions and he sucked. He just had the same shit. He just had the same situation.
He done had that defense. You said on the Eagles. That means he gets the defense and the offense.
Bro, they only won
the nigga threw 4 interceptions, Mike. He the reason why they scored
was forcing it because they were plagued with injury. He was forcing it. Was he not?
No, not because they were playing with injury. Because he's fucking ass.
The man threw 4 picks.
I'm not debating the nigga threw 4 picks, bro. I'm not debating the nigga threw 4 picks.
Bro, you're delusional right now.
I'm not being delusional. Y'all
yeah, you think Brock Purdy's a good quarterback too?
Nigga, he's better than anything you've had since Big Ben left. Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are we bringing up Brock Purdy? What does that have to do with this conversation?
Bro. He's ass, bro.
What does that have to do with this conversation?
Right, so
just like Jared Goff.
Like throwing fucking names out there and making no fucking sense at all.
Listen. Let's keep it going, man.
He's definitely better than what the fuck you got. Let's keep it
going. Does CJ Stroud win with the Eagles?
Yes. He actually has protection, so yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say yes.
All right. What about Justin Herbert?
No.
I say yes.
No.
He can hand that bitch off to Saquon. It'll keep him from having to do too much. So yes.
What he's gonna do, he's gonna turn the ball over at inopportune times, and he's gonna miss reads, just like he does every year in the playoffs. I just don't understand where all this hope is coming from, bro. Like if he was making the routine plays, I would say yes. He's not losing in good fashion, bro. He's literally going out there and stinking it up. And y'all is out here like, oh yeah, he'll win when he's the one making the mistakes.
What you got, Stitch?
Herbert, no, I'm going to say no for the same reason, right? Again, phenomenal potential at the quarterback position.
Not putting it together.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, bro. What y'all say a while ago about the game planning situation, I think he is somebody that they game plan for very well. Some of his woes is coaching staff, but again, you cannot. At the rate he turns the ball over, bro, when the lights are the brightest, it's not okay.
Thank you.
It's not okay, dog. And it's abysmal. Compare him at his worst compared to him at his absolute best, bro, is night and day. You wouldn't think it was the same guy. So now I can't say that he wins this Super Bowl, but bro, I'm sorry, I'm sticking to my two. Outside of that, I don't think it's just as simple as they have all the talent in the world, so you can just throw somebody back there. I'm really trying to think in the last 2 decades, but we've seen the 49ers be able to do that. Technically, Philly did that shit with Nick Foles.
I'm about to say, didn't Philly quite literally do this? Like, am I tripping?
Ain't no technically. They would have made it. They would have made it with Wentz too.
That's what I'm saying. I think
they had 3 niggas.
Now hurts.
Yeah. That's why I say like I think those are well, I guess it's a 2 off. Yeah, I can't call it 1 off, but
the Rams. They've been to Super Bowls with 2 different quarterbacks in it was a 5-year span or something like that.
They have, but
no
wait, they have, but the dynamic was completely different, right? So with Jared Goff, it was more, we just want to rely on Todd Gurley as much as possible, and literally they ran the same play twice for him to win the game, and he overthrew and then underthrew an interception. right? And then you got Matthew Stafford, which an organization pretty much just said we're gonna rely on your arm. He goes over there, and they say the same thing, like, all right, we're gonna put as much talent around you as far as throwing the ball. We're gonna put it together, and the defense was there type shit. So I'm Philly with Foles, Garoppolo, Purdy. Who was before? So no, I ain't doing that. I ain't going that far back. I ain't going technically, yes, bro. They made it to the Super Bowl, and I ain't going that far back.
Man, listen, man. All right, so what about Jordan Love?
No.
Nah.
If Herbert is a no, Jordan Love is a fucking no too, for the same fucking reasons.
Yeah, no, I ain't giving you Herbert, dog.
Go ahead, bro.
If Herbert's a no, then that's fine. But Love,
you already know what name I'm waiting on. Till you go ahead, bro.
What about Brock Purdy?
No, fuck no.
Yup.
Fuck no.
Yep. He gonna manage that shit and be just fine.
Fuck no.
Perfectly fine.
No.
Yep.
He can only play in the West Coast system, bro.
That's your opinion. We've never seen him in another system to know that.
Right.
Iowa State wasn't West Coast. Iowa State wasn't West Coast. He played just fine. But
no, he didn't. No, he didn't.
He literally did. Check his college numbers. What are you talking about? He did. Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
All right, hey, man.
Okay.
Listen,
you didn't watch a single Iowa State game to say that shit. That's
Listen,
what I mean
man,
when I say you just be talking.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I think everybody got a possibility right now, but
everybody is crazy.
I think everybody got a possibility right now.
See, that team was stacked. What team is still stacked, bro? I'm definitely giving y'all that, but I just
Everybody is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The only name I named so far that I could slightly give y'all is Jordan Love, because he seems to be a loose cannon. I don't know what that nigga is on every given week.
Everybody is crazy. So you think Dak would do it?
I was just about to ask that.
No.
Bro, I'm giving Dak in that system, bro. NFC Championship, maybe the Super Bowl, but I don't think they win it.
He's not getting out the second round, bro. He's gonna do the same thing. He's had dominant offenses and he stinks it up. Same thing I say with Herbert, except Dak ain't a turnover machine in the playoffs. He just severely underperforms.
That's a fact.
The second part for sure. That's fair. That's fair.
But they beat the Rams 28-22. Bro. Again. In the Super Bowl, yeah, throw anybody back there, especially with the way that they play. You know what I'm saying? But making it too, nah.
But Hurts wasn't even that good in that Rams game.
Nope, sure wasn't.
Nah, bro, he didn't. Hurts didn't have to be good.
But that's my point, Stiz. If we're saying he didn't have to be good because Saquon was amazing and the defense played well enough, how are we not saying the other quarterbacks can't? If by what we all just said, if they don't have to be good, how are we saying they can't make the bowl or win it?
Because in to Will's defense, right? Some of these quarterbacks, when the lights are the brightest, they find a way to fuck it up. But what you just say, Jordan Love, Justin Herbert. I know nobody has to agree, bro, but I'm putting Lamar in that basket, Dak Prescott in that basket. When the lights are the brightest, bro, they find ways to fuck the game over. So yeah, bro, you can put all the talent you want to around somebody that is not guaranteed them a Super Bowl win. Give me somebody that can put it together with less. And when I say put it together, again, you go to the postseason, you have good performances. Every single game that you have in the postseason, I don't care who you are, it's not going to be a world-beating performance, right? But some of these guys that we name, bro, like you say, Jordan Love and Justin Herbert, come on, fam. Because the talent is there.
Y'all have to contribute to the fact that they're not playing for half the organization, bro. Chargers at this point are a joke. Like, they went out and got Harbaugh, fair. What else have they done? They had an offseason where they had the third most cap space in the league, and who the fuck did they go out and get?
So
Najee Harris.
So here's my question.
What else?
So here's my question.
Mike Williams that retired?
And Reed not creating blocking assignments and having terrible turnovers.
Listen, I get it. He was ass. No one is denying that. What have they done to help him be better?
No. Wait, come on. Well, T, here's the thing. Because as the starting quarterback, and we're relying in this organization specific, we're relying on you, right? There are other factors, but we're relying on you. You were able to do it in the regular season, and in the regular season, after that, there's a steep drop off. That's the problem, right? So yes. He does not have what Jalen Hurts has. He does not have what a lot of teams that made the playoffs have. But there shouldn't be that steep of a drop-off between the regular season and the postseason when we're talking about him, bro, being one of the most talented arm throwers in the NFL right now. But come postseason, it does not look like it, bro.
And you're not wrong. I never once denied that he was abysmal. There's no denying that. He was terrible.
But when you ask what did they do for him, what I'm saying, but when you ask what did they do for him, I'm not asking him to go win a Super Bowl with what's on the roster right now, right? But don't be the reason why the team lost, right? Don't be the main contributor because of your performance as to why the team lost, bro. And that's what he has been for sure.
Thank you.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is this: if you gonna sit here, listen. This all I'm gonna say, man. And listen. I think Mike gonna agree with this. All I'm gonna say is this: if you're gonna sit here and say a nigga like Justin Herbert is not giving you a Super Bowl with that team when he has shown can do more with a whole lot fucking less, gang, like, bro, I get it. The games against the Jaguars was not good. He was okay at best. The game last year against the Texans, you could erase that shit from history how bad it was. I understand. At the end of the day, we're asking if you put him right now what he is and what we know he can do with an Eagles team that is not even slightly, not even significantly, monumentally better than whatever the Chargers are going to roll out that first Sunday. Do you think he can do what Jalen Hurts did?
Oh,
those first two games, bro, Jalen Hurts was nothing special, bro. We talking like the man lit the world on fire.
Okay, no, you're right. He didn't have to do much, but in 2 Super Bowls,
exactly.
In 2 Super Bowls, he has put up 2 good performances. So I don't.
Damn, and not too good. Damn.
But here's my problem, bro.
Even with the fumble 6 in the first.
But here's my problem. We talked about eye test, and I just wanted to validate what me and Will are saying about specifically Justin Herbert, bro. 58% completion, 43% completion, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, dog. Like that's not. I'm sorry. That is a major drop off from what we know you can be. So that's my problem specifically with Herbert is, well, shit, bro. At least play average of your own skill. This is bottom. This is Miss Trubisky, fam.
Listen,
what are we doing?
I'm not denying any of that. But you also have to take in consideration it's the Chargers. Like it's not the Eagles. It's the Chargers. We're not saying we're taking him back to that game with the same roster. We're saying we're giving him a 20 times better offensive room. The running back situation not even close. You're giving him an O-line that's not even close. You're giving him a receiver room that's not close, and you're giving him a coaching staff that's just as good. On top of the fact you're giving him a defense that's even better. Like, bro, what? This shit is mind-boggling to me, dog. Like,
hit the defense in the chest with the ball.
You said what?
Because Jalen Hurts got sacked. It's not like he never got sacked.
I'm not saying that. You're right. He did.
And Herbert was giving it up, no freaky. Can we be?
No, but bro, Justin Herbert was making poor decisions. He made poor reads. He made poor throws. I'm not denying any of that. He did. I'm not denying any of that. But you know what else he had? He also had a tight end that dropped a wide open 20-yard pass for a first down. He also had one receiver that was able to create separation the entire game. He also had a coaching staff that ran a defense out there that got killed in the entire fourth fucking quarter. Like, dog, we can sit here and say these things and say Herbert needs to be better. And I agree. He has to be better. I'm not denying that. But if we're saying we're giving this nigga the Eagles team that we all just sat here agreeing was by far the best team in the league, you're not going to tell me the nigga not winning. I'm sorry, gang. I'm not going.
I'm with you. I said
I'm not going, bro. Because how much worse can he be? Like we think he's gonna get worse?
Yes.
We think he's gonna be.
He literally got worse in his playoff performances, bro.
Like, with a bad team. With a bad team.
Again, I'm not going to argue. Like you say, the talent gap is immense. But
it's David and Goliath right now. What we're comparing, like it's not close.
Actually Goliath and an ant, bro. If we're being realistic, you know what I'm saying. So
you think any in the league right now, along with any Super Bowl winning quarterback, any Super Bowl participating quarterback ever, is going to win with that team? Pretty much, is what you're saying.
Say it again. I didn't hear the question. My bad.
Any quarterback in the league is what you say. You say you think anybody.
Nah, not any quarterback. I agree with Mike. I think any top 10 quarterback could have did it. Like anyone I think is a top 10 quarterback, I think they could have did it.
That's all I see. Top 10 for sure.
All right.
After that, it get tricky. You can debate turnovers, the shit like that, which y'all talking about right now. But top 10, everybody in the top 10 can win with that team, bro.
Oh, they can.
Okay.
Y'all think what about Baker? Y'all think Baker could have did it?
Yes.
And you think they're going to win a Super Bowl? Niggas who's hitting defenders in the chest with the ball.
You just
We're talking about Baker right now.
We're talking about Baker. We're done. We done with your boyfriend Herbert. We're talking about Baker.
Yeah, Baker. Yeah, I like Baker. Yep.
But the nigga don't like Justin Herbert. That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Oh, Baker.
God, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's insane to me, boy.
Oh, man.
Baker is a better quarterback.
Hey, boy, I'm about to lose my fucking mind.
The only reason why I would honestly get
quarterback, bro. No, it don't.
You cut out. What you say, bro?
Great, bro.
You cut out, bro. What you say?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said he think arm talent make a quarterback, bro. Jameis Winston has great arm talent, bro.
It's not about the arm talent. It's not about. I never mentioned that. I said if you get the nigga,
that nigga is fucking ass, bro. Let it go.
He got now we chatting because the nigga not ass. But
and the defense when he gets to the playoffs, bro. Hell no, bro. Hell no.
Listen.
Let's talk, bro.
Listen. At the end of the day, man, we can agree disagree on that one. The last name I'm gonna ask y'all, man. What about? Damn. Hold on, let me pull up my list because I had a list.
Go ahead, bro. Take your time. But to for the last person that we named, right, Baker. I don't have him winning it, but I'm a Baker guy, fam. I said for the longest, if you give him a big receiver, the sky is the limit. Now, I don't care how we feel about Mike Evans. That bastard is massive. Pause. Right. So, and Baker has elevated his game since he's been over there. So him and AJ Brown with Saquon at the back, I'm not guaranteeing no Super Bowl, but I damn sure love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. So, last name I got for y'all. I already told you I don't think he could do it, but y'all think Jared Goff would do it?
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw the game away. Just like he.
Yes.
No, dude.
Okay. That's your opinion.
I'm gonna be fair to Goff. I'm gonna say a possible, and here's why. Because, and again, it was somewhat in spite of him. You went to the Super Bowl with the Rams as a young quarterback.
And somewhat.
No, facts, bro. But and then you make NFC
was
championship.
He not in the running for offensive player of the year that year as well?
Bro, no.
There's no way Todd Gurley was on their roster. There's no way, fam.
He was. We can go check the voting for that. I'm pretty sure he was also in the running for offensive player.
He wasn't top 3.
If maybe he was that sick. If he was that sick, dog. I think Gurley was damn near touchdown in the air, touchdown on the ground, damn near every other game, fam. But okay, so yeah, my bad. Super Bowl with the Rams, right? And again, it was not because he was marching them through the playoffs. And then you put more talent around him with Detroit. And was it 2 years ago, NFC Championship?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving him a possible because I believe he can make it with that team.
But Justin Herbert wasn't a possible, man. Yeah.
Bro, but again, we talking about a guy that has performed well enough, or did at least the bare minimum for his team. For two different teams to make it to the NFC Championship, right? Two different franchises, and these franchises, and we talking about a franchise, bro, that was turned around after McVay, Goff, Gurley, and them got there. We talking about a franchise that was turned around after.
No, wait, hold on, wait. Time out. It got turned around when McVay got into the building because they were ass with Jared Goff in the first 2 years.
Facts, but at the helm, bro, what he had to utilize as quarterback was efficient enough to get them to a Super Bowl. Right? Jared Goff didn't play so bad where we're saying that the drop off between his regular season play and his playoff performance don't even look like the same guy.
That's exactly actually what happened when he got to the Super
Bowl. But the thing is, though,
in the Super Bowl, yes, but I'm talking about his playoff runs as a whole. Like, nah, bro.
He does. He's inconsistent though.
But the thing
in the regular season and playoffs.
The thing is, here's the thing, and this is why I say what I say when we got to factor in everything, man. Because man, Jared Goff did all that, and McVay and the executives still said this nigga not good enough to win, to get back here. They went to the Super Bowl and said we need another quarterback, bro. Come, bro.
They went with a completely different system as a whole. But in fairness to Justin Herbert,
they ran a different system because they knew the quarterback play wasn't sufficient. They knew it wasn't good enough.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is, bro, they said the same thing Detroit said. We're gonna rely on Stafford's arm versus trying to go get a run game and be just dominant. With Aaron Donald, you had the sky's the limit on defense anyway, right? But my point is, bro, with Jared Goff, he's been in situations that Justin Herbert has not had the leisure of having yet so far. At least with Jared Goff, I can say that he's been on 2 stacked teams and they went far into the playoffs. With Herbert, unfortunately, he has not been on a stacked team. But that has nothing to do with the fall off, bro. If you could at least look average with a bad team, bro.
He looked average in the Jaguars game.
No,
he was average.
No.
He was average in the Jags game. He was
god awful. Great quarterback in the regular season, but god awful when postseason came around, bro. And again, bro, if you want to say it's unfair to Herbert because he hasn't had the leisure, that's cool. But at least I've seen Jared Goff in 2 situations where the team was stacked.
So, hey man, listen. If y'all want to bring up the Houston game, hey, by all means, man. Hey, listen. That was probably the worst performance I ever seen from a quarterback ever. I'm not going to deny that.
It's on par with that Trevor Lawrence shit we seen a couple years before that, but I'm gonna let it go.
I'm just saying, man. Like we putting in a dude who threw for 5,000 yards in the season coming into the league, most passing yards, most touchdowns for a rookie. He's the only quarterback in NFL history to lead a top 10 unit with a bottom 5 defense. I want to say that again because I want niggas to understand how insane that is. He's the only quarterback in the league history to lead a top 10 offense with a bottom 5 defense. Gang, I'm sorry, bro. You give that man Vic Fangio and these over there as coordinators. Fuck just the weapons. But you give him big tier weapons, they're still going.
But T, you kind of making our point, bro. You kind of making our point.
Defense was bottom 5
because you're good enough to elevate.
In fact, Joe Burrow's offense was top 5.
But you're not. But your own performance goes down in the postseason. That don't make sense. It don't.
So he's not the only quarterback to ever.
But here's the thing, man. The thing with guys like how Will just brought up with Joe Burrow and how I'm talking about Herbert. Here's the thing. I get it. It does not look good when you're going into the biggest games of your career up to this point and you play abysmal, you play horrendous. There's no excusing that. At the end of the day, when you go into these games, the team across from you is playing for the same reasons you playing. It's win or go home, and they're preparing for the last 2 weeks to get this opponent on their worst possible Sunday. And what does that mean for the team that you're on? That means they have to do everything they can to make sure they put you in the best position to be successful. My question to y'all is this. Do y'all feel the Chargers have done that for Justin Herbert? That's all I'm asking is yes or no.
I don't feel that done it for himself. I mean, you as a quarterback, you're supposed to be studying too. You hitting defenders in the chest with the ball, you fumbling when you're getting sacked all the time. That just shows you're not preparing properly, bro.
Hey, my bad. Will, go ahead.
So if you're not going to do that if you're not going to be able to do that on a versus weaker teams, you know what I'm saying? How do you expect him to do that versus the Chiefs, bro? In that defense, the way they scheme, their players, bro, they're a great defense, bro. Over the last, 5, 6, 7 years, they've been a good unit, bro. And he can't even do it against a sorry-ass Jaguars defense and a Texans defense.
Well, the Texans,
you know what I mean? Like we
Texas was not a bad defense.
Context this, context that, nuance this, nuance that. Bro, he's literally been terrible against defenses that don't even come close to stacking up. You can say as much as you want about the talent around him, but when he's the one making the mistakes, it does not matter what you have around you. That's my only point.
I jokingly brought up Mr. Trubisky a while ago, and I do vaguely remember the 2 playoff games he played in, right? He literally elevated his game in the postseason. Now, he no playoff wins, but he literally elevated his game in the postseason compared to his regular season. And he was in a similar situation to what you're saying about Herbert. So, again, I agree that he hasn't played with talent, but that does not excuse the fact that you look worse than average in the postseason. And we know you to be one of the better talents in the league, bro.
That game that Trubisky played against the Eagles defense was absolutely pathetic. I just want to add that in there. So,
I mean, but like Will was saying, Jacksonville wasn't on machine.
Or did he just make it look like that?
No, they were bad that whole postseason. They got killed by everybody that played them.
Or did everybody just look like that? I mean, to be fair, Jaguars defense was not good, bro.
You said what?
It was defense, but the Jaguars defense was not good.
No, it wasn't. And he had a 21-point lead and he blew it. I'm not denying any of that.
Let him be that guy, but he has not proven that. He's literally only proven that he's not that guy. That's it, bro. Like we gotta call a spade, bro.
Herbert, bro. I think Herbert will eventually have good playoff performances, but until he does, he's going to literally be the second coming of Phillip Rivers. It's going to be all regular season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really sad is Phillip Rivers' last game of his career in the postseason with the Colts was arguably his best game in the postseason ever, and they lost.
Yep.
But, yeah. I pray to God.
Sorry, just like Herbert.
So maybe it's just playing quarterback for the Chargers. That's the problem.
On my soul,
quarterback's got the same problem.
On my soul.
Hey, Mike. I swear to God, I was about to say. It sounds like it's an organizational problem. What I was just saying.
That's three. You've had 3 really good quarterbacks: Rivers, Breeze, and this guy, and y'all can't never win a fucking playoff game.
Hey, bro.
Hey, but I guess taking a A-tier talent to an S-tier situation don't make it better though. I mean, I don't know.
Coach, you got to go out there and play, right? That's literally what you just said earlier about the Lions, bro, with Dan Campbell. So call a spade, bro. He's not that guy. Until he can prove it, he's not that guy, bro.
I'm not gonna hold y'all, man. If Jared Goff could make a Super Bowl with a stacked team, I don't see why the fuck Justin Herbert can't. I'm just being so dead ass. I'm just being so dead ass, bro. But hey, tease down, y'all got it. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we will, bro.
But I'm gonna call it a night for the pod, man. We got almost 2.5 hours, man. Appreciate y'all boys for coming on once again.
Appreciate the invite.
For sure. But for those who have tuned in, be sure to hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel, man. Hit the bell notification whenever we do go live so you be notified. Remember, the handle is the same across the board: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LastWord Productions. Anything y'all boys got before we head up?
Steelers 2020. Now.
I thought you weren't watching football. Fuck them balls.
Because I'm not. So they got to watch for them to win.
You know they not going to win that shit regardless.
They're winning every game, bro.
All right,
make you sleep well at night, my boy.
Y'all be easy, man.
Yes, sir.
All
right, man.